Are they on? Okay, I'm on now. Hello, kings and queens. I can't hear you, girl. What's happening? Miriam, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Are you on mute? You there, you me? I can't hear you. What's happening? Wagwan. Why is it that every time one can do juicy? Something will happen. Are you sure you're not on mute? Take your phone out of mute, maybe. Is your phone on mute or something? We can't hear you. Let me check. Can you guys hear us? What's happening? Phone on mute or something? We can't hear you. Let me check. No, Miriam, we can't hear you. Something is wrong with your speaker. Something is wrong. Did you put your microphone on when you're coming on? Can you go and come back? We can't hear you at all. Guys, the topic is juicy today. Like, we didn't put the title because we can't hear you, Miriam. Can you go and leave me here, or do I have to go off as well? Okay. So good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Gisty Jasta. Don't know why people do this. I literally just send you a voice message to explain that I'm going live. Why are you damn calling me now? Like, why? Listen to the damn message. Okay, guys. Today we are here. You guys know it's back to school, Mommy's Live. So we literally have to come a bit late, which is a struggle. I literally did my makeup like for 2 minutes because Miriam, 1 minute to the time, she said she had makeup on. She's like, oh girl, I thought you're gonna have a makeup on. I was like, sis, you know I'm the most fastest makeup person in the whole world. Let me just fling it on. So I literally just did something on my face. I've got something, yeah, I've taken it out. Yeah, I just literally did this makeup for 2 minutes. How do you guys say it? So this topic is going to be a bit juicy. We're actually going to talk about what's going on with you know, my twin sister. So if you all don't know my twin sister, so DK is actually my twin sister. Like, me and her, we have so much resemblance. Like, we look so much alike. And yeah, and she's been going through. We still cannot hear you, Miriam. Something is wrong. We can't hear you. No sound. No sound. No sound, babe. So she's going through a lot with her, you know, recent relationship, and it's been crazy. And I was on holiday when Miriam was saying, oh, we need to literally discuss about this, we need to like say something and all this. I said to her, listen, I'm on holiday. When I get back, we'll definitely do something. So I'm back, and we're trying to have this conversation and say our 1 and 2, and you know, let's gist about this situation. But guys, excuse Miriam, her internet is going crazy. The way this thing is actually writing in my video is not sweeting. Let me close this door back. The way it's just giving me that, it's annoying my soul. So we want everybody taking this situation, but obviously Miriam, I don't know what's happening with her. I hate it. I hate it when we're busy, and this is happening. I hate it. Miriam, I think you're going to end up using your laptop. We still cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Okay, you're on. Yeah. Yeah, you're on. Yeah. Okay, oh, did you go on the laptop?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me on this one?
Okay, yeah. Is it the iPad or the laptop?
Can you hear me? This is the laptop.
Can you go on the iPad?
I'm on. This is the laptop I'm on now. Cause yeah.
Can you go on the finger on
the
yeah, piece iPad?
on the iPad. Let me use the keyboard.
Yeah, go off. Okay, guys. So sorry about this. Seriously, it's crazy. Like mommy's life and all of that. We thought we had everything, figure out and everything planned so that we can just come here and have this whole chat. But as you can see, obviously that did not happen, and we have to just bear with Miriam a little bit, and let her get her things on. So if you guys don't know what's happening, I think Tusodinke, oh my god, Tusodinke is having issues with her supposed spouse. So they had issues before, and that was resolved with the whole voice message situation, which Toto was actually crying on and begging this guy. That was not a recent something. That was something that had happened already. And they already had a chat and they were still like dating each other. They forgive each other and they were dating each other. But then recently, some other stuff came up. The guy voice message was leaked when he was like talking to another woman, telling another woman that another female, P Vivi was kind of sweet and all of these things, and he was complaining that since DK smoke, she will not leave smoking. Oh, she smoke a lot, and all of these things. They've been having problem, blah 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 blah. Like so much of the nonsense has been happening. So when Tutodike actually had this voice message, so it was a blogger that actually leaked this voice message. So when she had it, she cut the relationship off, because no matter how you cry for a man, like there are certain things men can do, bro. Like bye bye Felicia, bye Bob. You have to just say bye bye. So she actually cut off that relationship, and all this drama started messing up. The guy started writing nonsense things and stuff about her on Instagram, and so much more. So we wanted to like literally talk about it and try to like get our own view and like just talk in general as well to us the females. And you can give your opinion on this situation. What do you think? How do you think the situation should have been handled? Did they even handle it the right way? Like what do you think? Nobody's opinion is not going to be blast. At the end of the day, just be very respectful of it, the way you're going to say it. But other than that, you're open to your opinion. You can say how you feel about the situation as well. So I really want Miriam to get on, because she is actually really particular about this topic. I remember from the very start she would say, oh, sis, we need to talk. I was like, babe, I'm getting ready for my birthday. I'm not getting onto any topic. I want to go and join me back today. There was no topic I was ready to like talk on. So, but then I promised her that as soon as I get back, we'll literally do this. So as long as I am here now, I am here, so we need to do it. So we have to do this. I'm here. Fire going through the internet to devour. We are here. Perfect. Say something. Let me hear your voice, my sweet lady.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
We cannot talk. Wow. Because I started selling them already, but you see that have the juice, you see that have the oil. You see that have the oil. So tell them what we're here.
Right?
Your voice is low, so I don't know.
But you can hear me.
Yes, it's just a bit low, just a tiny bit.
I'm using the kids' iPad, so I don't know what they've done with it.
It's okay, we'll manage. Go on.
It's been technology. This is the problem we have to deal with. Anyways, good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well and having a blessed Thursday. So I was hearing everything Fantasia was saying, because I was trying to log in, but I could hear everything she was saying. And is it breaking up?
Yep.
Is it breaking?
Yes, it is. Like a lot.
Is it better?
Something else. Is it on another device? Is that echo like this little echo thing?
Yeah, it's I don't know. No, it's not on other devices. It's just here now.
What's happening?
What happened to Fanta? Oh, they don't want us to be great. Technology don't want us to be great, but we're not going to let it. We are not going to let this defeat us. I don't know what is happening, but the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Why she come to? Hey, Lord. The devil is a liar. Not today. Not today, Christ. All right. Somebody said, certified hustler said, hello, ladies. How are you doing today? Watching from St. Louis. Ooh, United States. That is very interesting. Hello, certified hustler. We do love hustlers. We're all about hustling here. So yeah, I've literally exhausted all my devices for this today. Usually it just goes smoothly, but seems like today they don't want us to be great. And certified hustler said beautiful. Oh, thank you. And Fantasia said, I'm coming. Okay. All right. I'm hoping you can hear me. If you can hear me, certified. I don't know what's happening, guys. It says I own a flea market. Okay, in United States and St. Louis, and I sell. Okay, purses, perfume, clothes. Where you guys are? We are in the UK. We're in the UK. We might need to talk about all about fashion. All right, my co-host is here.
Okay, I'm back on. Sorry, guys.
They
I'm
don't.
really, really sorry. My device actually went off. I forgot that
They don't
I've
want
not
us to
plugged
be
it.
great today. I don't know
No,
what's
I
happening.
literally forgot that I didn't plug it in. So when they see where I was like, fuck, like.
I'm like, what's happening today? They don't want us to be great. We're not having this. We are going to
Anyway,
feel.
this conversation, we're gonna have it. We're gonna have it. We're
All
gonna
right.
have it.
We are
So,
going to
sorry, certified hustler.
certified
We
hustler.
don't
Yeah.
do adverts on thingy. We don't like sorry, what the heck is happening? So
Ladies, I'm from St.
everything is
Louis.
happening today. So we
I
don't do
know, but we're going to
adverts
go.
like that. You have to be respectful enough,
Yeah,
like
we will
get to
put
understand the
us
topic
and
and
we'll
get
see how
involved.
we can work with you. On yeah, you can contact Fantasia or something. Can you hear me, Fantasia?
Yeah, babe. So can you delete that comment? Are you able to delete it? So, guys, as I was saying, we are talking about this situation that have been happening with school Etonto DK, and as you guys know, me and her we quite twinny, like just like I said before, and she's a person that I really really like, even though she goes crazy like me, she is the older version of me. So, I understand her bits and pieces when she goes woo so for me, it's not a big thing. Like I literally understand where she's coming from and everything. I understand, why she goes, mad or sometimes and all of that. So this situation that been happening, Miriam, what is your take on let's take it back to the start, like the way this whole situation started. I know you were more into it, but I was saying it, but I was not just I didn't want to just talk about them because obviously my birthday was coming and everything. But what do
Mm-hmm.
you think about the situation of the ex now? Obviously, like his voice message. Let's start from there. Like his first the situation that leaked towards the you know the
Yeah.
beginning of the situation.
First of all, I literally feel like as a man, you understand, because this is not a boy, a man, you understand. There is a way that you speak about your partner, you understand.
Miriam, sorry. Let me just I don't know whose platform this person is, but sorry, I have to block him. I don't want distraction. Yeah, let's go on.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
for me, I just feel like you as a man, you should just try and deal with situation. you can have your issues. Everybody's got their issues in relationship, marriage, whatever, right? But it's the way you deal with it. Why are you so comfortable to be there talking about that person that sometimes that's why they say you're sleeping with the enemy? And this is the definition of sleeping with the enemy. Because that somebody that cares about you, that wants to be, a family with you, will not be talking about you like that.
Yeah.
It's just despicable. I don't expect any grown man to act like that. And he acted like a child in that voice note. You understand? And the fact that what also got me upset, he can just come with his chest and be like, you know what, I said that I messed up. You
Mm-hmm.
want to find a way to hide behind, oh, you said you're going to come and clear this.
Mm-hmm.
And then the time comes and you're like, oh, Instagram is not my father's company. And first of all, and nobody asked you. You said, nobody said, come and defend yourself, come and say this, come and
You
say
said
that.
you have proof.
You said. So you come and clear it up. You don't want to, then you're talking about Instagram is not your father's company. But yet you are okay to talk with, I don't know the relationship him and that other lady have, to talk about all of these people and to degrade, literally degrade somebody that you are with like that, and talking about you bringing other women into your home that you share with that person, a woman who was coming to your life, having a child, even going to the point, right, of seeing you as a father figure to that child.
Yeah.
And then you do something like that. I was just disappointed. It's very, very, very immature. That's how I felt about the voice note.
Yeah. So when it comes to me with that voice note, I feel similar as yours. I felt that voice message was really, really disrespectful. I know so many African men, they're very comfortable in literally just talking down on the woman they're pretending to be with, because that's just the European pattern that they've added to their own little tradition. They feel so comfortable to just gossip. The men gossip more than the women. I feel like he thought he was talking to a best friend. They were like gossiping about these women. Like, how was he even too comfortable to tell another woman how tight of another woman private part was? I was like, bro, like, men do this thing. Like, why? I
But
know women, we say like you have a good D, you have good D game and all these things. I know we women does it sometimes, but like for a man to say like, oh, that woman thing was tied, and even when the lady was like trying to say, oh, you will know that the lady was actually trying to the same thing.
baiting, yeah, the lady was
I think
trying
it's
to
it's
bait
it's literally
bait
karma.
him.
It's karma. The fact that he actually recorded Konko to DK, this was his
And then
karma.
somebody else recorded him.
Recorded him because because when you look at the record, when you listen to the recording, the lady was actually trying to interview him, like try to
Yeah,
get him.
asking, oh, what
Yeah.
about this person? What about that
Yes.
person? Oh, you
What
also
about?
said this
And
person.
he
Oh,
was
this
just
one
there
told you
talking,
this. That is
and lady
not a
was
friend.
and lady was even saying that, oh, she said you guys did a quick here at the backyard. She wanted to come inside and hammer you. Like, bro, how are you so comfortable to discuss
Comfortable
another
talking
female to
about
another
that.
female? So that's even a turn off. Like when you discuss me to another female, let don't let that female tell me that I should never know. The moment I know, that's for me is a turn off. You cannot discuss me to another female. And the way that conversation went, I feel it was disgusting that he
Yeah,
actually was talking down onto. So first of all, so Dike being a smoker is not a secret anymore because from his her first marriage, we already know like the things that she was
exactly.
accused of. So we already know she was dealing with those stuff. So why the bloody hell? You already
But the
know that.
problem, my problem is you met this person like that. This is not a
That's what I'm
habit
trying to
that
say.
she just started. You
Exactly.
met her like this. So
I,
why are you
I felt
complaining
I
now?
felt so humiliated that I actually stood there and listened to this man talking, saying, I told you from the start, bro.
It
You're not
was,
just coming to
I feel
change this
like he was just a
individual.
user.
Yeah, you're not just coming to change her. You have to, her. You know this is what she's up to. You said you wanted to be in a relationship with her. So you stick there and manage a situation until she's ready to change. She's not going to
Mhm.
kill herself because you want her to change by force. When the fact is that you don't even love her, you don't care about her, you don't even think about her interest. So for me, that voice message was, as disgraceful as anything else can happen to any human being. I felt so ashamed. I was not even feeling ashamed for Tonto. I was feeling ashamed for this guy mother that gave back to him. If you have a sibling, sisters, family, I was feeling ashamed for them, because having a man that is from your family, that groom, you sitting down there discussing a woman, like saying those kind of things about I was disgusted by his entire generation. To be honest, that was how I was feeling. When it comes to Tunto, I was not disgusted by that situation. The only thing I really get angry about what the situation was when he now, like, oh my god, let me do fast forward us. It was the second voice message, okay? So now, when it comes to the second voice message that this guy dropped here, so guys, remember vividly, yeah, this guy have been exposed when he was discussing Tuntu Dike, saying that Tuntu Dike, smoke, blah blah blah. She don't want to change. She's this, she's that. They don't have peace of mind. I don't even know what kind of peace of mind when men are not serious. One thing I've observed about African men, when they are scared of responsibility, when they want to run away from responsibility, they will give every little excuse. You are in their way. They don't have peace of mind. Like, bro, if you want peace of mind, give a woman peace of mind. You guys are fine. So, but they always like try to find that. So for me, that was not a new thing for me. When I had him saying that, I was like, oh, this is one of them once again. Those F boys, those ones that don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to be serious. They don't want to like pay attention to life. That's how I felt about it. But then, because that voice message was leaked, this had nothing to do with Tonto Dike. This was the person that he had a conversation with, that he thought they were friends or sisters or whatever the situation, the relationship was, that dropped this voice message here. That gave it to a blogger dropped this voice message. Okay, now, after this voice message was dropped, instead of him to man enough and say sorry or apologize and whatever, oh, I was under the influence of alcohol, which people will understand, even though we will not believe
do
you.
what African men do.
Men do, like, just lie, because that's their
welcome to
signature.
devil.
But then he wanted to be defensive, and I said, oh, I have a voice message of her cheating on me, and then she was crying and begging me to come back. Me, that's why I was not even interested in the topic. I was like, what has this topic that he's discussing got to do with somebody begging you? So before I even had this voice message or listened to it, I was already like thinking in my head, this man is not serious. How are these things connected? How are they even supposed to align? Like, let's face the problem. But then again, men that are so selfish, that's how they do. Instead of them to deal with the situation that is at hand, they try to drag other things so that you are distracted. You guys are supposed to be there to moderate.
To take the
you're
attention
confused.
away from what
Exactly,
she did.
you're confused. You're now asking questions
on what she supposedly do.
So I know those kind of manipulations that happens with when men are like, not serious with their life. So when I saw that situation, that's how I just felt. So now coming back to the voice message, now when the voice message was exposed again, before I finalize who actually dropped this voice message, let's just stick with him dropping the voice message, because he was the one apparently that
who threatened it. He recorded it. He threatened to release it, and then he tries to back away from it because now it's getting hot.
So what do you think about that particular voice message? Like, how do you feel listening to that voice message exactly?
Number one, as much as that would not be what I would do, right? It's not my own way of dealing with a situation like that. But again, you have to understand, with Tonto Dike, she has been in a previous relationship, a previous marriage that didn't work out. He went on to be with somebody that he claimed was his sister, whatever, right? So people have always tried to point fingers. And even when friendships, friends of hers, when things go wrong, they always point the finger to Tonto Dike. And she's in the public eye. And I think by this time she has publicized this relationship online. So for her, I think it was that thing of, oh my God, if this happens again, I am going to be blamed. People are going to turn around and say, oh, she is the problem. Because guess what? Anytime something happens, most of the time in our community, it is the woman's fault. It is the woman's fault. Or you can keep a man. But a man can have 100 women. And he's still searching. But a woman can move from one to the next man, and then people are already counting. They will never let that go. They'll constantly bring that up. They'll start counting for you. You have a problem because you cannot stay in one relationship, in one marriage. You are the problem. So I think for me, I felt like she just wanted to diffuse that situation.
Yeah.
By any means necessary. You know, that is not what I would do, but that is what for her. She probably knew the kind of person, knowing how manipulative this guy can be.
Exactly.
Because he already started going on about blackmail. And also, if you in relationships, there are arguments, there are this. But imagine if I turn around and find out that in a situation where something is happening, and my husband or my partner was recording me all along. Do you know how I feel? First of all, it's illegal. It is illegal to record anybody without their consent,
their permission,
and they are not aware of it. It is illegal to do that. You understand? If you're gonna record, say, you know what, I'm going to record it. So the person knows, you understand? But you can't go. It means you already have a motive. If you're doing that, you have a motive. You already have, in case this, I'm going to use this. He knew what he was doing.
Exactly.
He wanted to use that against her. So if it ever comes out, he would say, well, she did it first.
Yeah.
Even though I felt like all along he was doing what he wanted to do. Yeah. And this is not a men versus women. You understand? Yeah. If a woman is in the wrong, I will put my hand up and say it.
Yeah.
So I want people to know that. It is not man versus woman. In fact, he's not a man. He's a man.
He's a boy.
Child, a boy.
Yeah.
A boy. I will treat him the same way I treat my 5-year-old son.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, because that's how he's acting. Spoiled, bratty kind of behavior. Yeah. And that's self-entitlement. That is the kind of person he is. I don't know where is Prince of what. I don't care. You
Prince
understand?
Of his ancestors.
That's it. And he's disgraced that entire, all those ancestors.
All his family.
So if I'm them, they better disown and take his princehood or whatever they call it. You understand? So for me, hearing that, you can hear that this is the woman that she's trying to explain herself, but this person is
not listening.
Her saying something that what he wanted to hear.
Yeah.
You understand? And women, sometimes when you feel cornered, I'm that kind of person that if I'm explaining myself, right, and you're not understanding me, like me, I'm that kind of person. I cry. I am not crying because of that person.
It'll be like somebody's beating me.
I'll
cry.
I'm frustrated at this point, and I'm crying because I'm explaining myself. You're not hearing me.
You're not listening.
And that is gonna cause me to cry. That's the kind of person that I am.
Yeah.
So I will break down crying when I am not being understood, or if somebody's trying to twist my words. Like that
was exactly what was happening.
Exactly. That is the way I deliver. That's my emotion. You understand? So I don't feel like he was crying. She wasn't crying because of the relationship. She was crying because at this point she was tried to
tired, like
over and over and over, and she's fed up.
Yeah.
It's like, I have told you this is how I am.
Exactly.
I will cry. I'm not crying for the person. I'm crying because I'm frustrated at this point. I'm explaining to you, you're not understanding me. And I'm just like, I break down and I just start crying. That's just how we are sometimes. That is how I personally am.
Yeah.
That's my feeling about it.
Yeah, that's normal. Like, seriously, that's normal. Because I am like that as well. If I am telling you so, don't lie on me, first of all. Like, forget about relationship or no relationship. When somebody lie on me, I'm trying to explain myself. Bro, I get frustrated. I'll cry. I hate lie. Bloody lie. Don't lie on me. And then talk less of now you've lied on me, yeah? I'm trying to still explain myself. And then because you have your own motive. You already have your own motive. Because you don't want the relationship. You just wanted to, like, make the world make me look stupid. Because you already... This is one thing I saw about this situation. Because of Todike past, this guy was now in her life trying to make her look more stupider. Trying to even make her look like she's the evilest and devilish person that anybody can meet. This guy came in her life to destroy her. He didn't come in her life to build her. The way she felt, she was feeling like, oh, she got somebody that that love her for who she is, because she's saying, oh, you know me now, you know what I'm capable of doing. I smoke, I this, I that. So she was now thinking, oh yeah, I'm comfortable enough. So at least I have somebody that I don't have to hide from. I have somebody that I can be free with. But then this guy had his own motive. Because how the bloody hell you gonna know somebody does this already? The whole bloody world knows that she does it, and now you have an issue with it. Why the hell do you even go out to have in the first place? You were not supposed to do so.
And
You were
also,
not
what I find
supposed to do
funny,
so.
the first recording, right, with
Yeah.
the lady he was talking to, he never was mentioned anything about her cheating.
No, no,
He
no.
decided to come with that the minute that he
Exactly.
had
I'm
something now,
coming there.
right, to
That was the
use.
situation. So now, every relationship have the way they treat them. Even men cry when they are begging women. Every relationship, everybody have the way they deal with it. Forget about who is president, who is first lady. The way they deal with their relationship inside, it's quite different from what we see floating in front of us. It's different. Everybody can, some people can even hold you, grab you, like do all kind of things. But in the public eye, they want to like show off as if they don't do those things. They can lick your foot. They can even, if you say, okay, then find 2 minutes. Okay, now before I forgive you, spend 1 hour down there, eating down there. They will eat down there and then pretend outside as if they don't eat down there. Because those
Of
are things
course.
that happen, behind closed door. Those are things adults do. Like you can do anything down there. People like do kinky relationship, where they can do silly things in the room, beat up and dress up and all of these things
But
that's
then
going on.
outside,
But
they
when they
act
come
like
outside, they are
that. Holy,
decent people.
holy,
You don't know that they do that
holy,
because that's what
holy.
they call inside. Like that's called privacy. That's what they call relationship. But then he have his own motive already. That's why he recorded her. Because I didn't see anything for that recording. Because first of all, like he's accusing her of, oh, a guy was at your door. Somebody texted the lady saying, I'm at the door. And then he's saying now, that's where the conversation stopped. Until the next morning, the person is saying hello to you. If somebody slept in my house, are they going to say morning to me on text message the next day? Or are they going to say
They
money
would have
like, leave me
already
another
said.
money ginger? And lady said, no, the person did not sleep in my house. She said, I can
But
explain herself.
again, the other thing besides that is besides the fact, for me, I feel like he states clearly that was 2 weeks into the relationship, right? 2 weeks into a relationship,
And you
most of
started
the time,
recording already.
men or women, right? 2 weeks into the relationship, you are testing the water.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
understand?
That
We're not
might
yet
even be like
engaged
she
now.
already had
2
somebody.
weeks. Let me tell you, 80% of relationship, right? If we do
Yes.
a survey, 80% or more of relationship, the first 2 weeks, somebody was still encouraging other people. Why? Because they're not yet sure of you.
Exactly, because the situation with relationship might be that, I'm
You
with
don't know
somebody
how
else,
it's going to
but I
go.
want to leave
So
that
you're
person.
not ready to throw all the other eggs and keep
So put your head
everything
in
in
one
one basket.
But
Because you are looking at each other, you're observing.
so let
You're
me
trying to
tell
feel
you
the
what
vibe.
I think happened in this situation. So when that situation had happened, the way the guy was actually now being jealous, I think that's what Tonto Dickley that felt like it was a confirmation that the guy loved her. Because with female, if the guy is jealous, now you think, oh, he really loves me. That's why he's jealous. So that I think that was the situation where now she wanted to put all her basket in one place. That's why she was crying and all of that. And the only thing that was a little bit cringy
And you
about
feel like
and
that. But I don't think that's confirmation of love, because when
no, some
she
women they feel like that. Yeah, some
when
women
she threatens about ending her life, what did he say?
that's what
Go
I'm trying
ahead
to say.
then.
Like that. That's where I'm
If you want
coming
to kill
now.
yourself, kill yourself. Is that somebody that loves you?
That's where I'm coming at. That is where I'm coming at. Because at the end of the day, yeah, this has happened. This is a man that you only got to know like 2 weeks. Already, yes, you have
It's
met
not
your
about
son,
women.
which I understand.
Just
You have met your son. They already like you guys are like family. There is no bloody way you're gonna think the father of your child, no matter what the relationship is, no matter if that guy is gonna love that boy more than the father of your child. I don't care what that relationship is. Co-parents for the children's sake is more important. Blood is thicker than water.
that is
So
the thing
that
where
was why I
I
felt
want her to work on. That whole co-parenting, she needs to work on that, and she needs to
yeah.
realize
That
you
was
cannot
where
just meet a man today and
we'll give
expect
her
that man to
advice
come and
after
play a
Miriam.
father figure to your son's life.
Yeah, I'm just narrating how I felt about the voice message for now. Then we talk about like the general advice and stuff. Because for me, I felt like a little cringy when it came to that particular side when she was like trying to say, "Oh, look after my child, protect him off his dad." I'm thinking in my head like, bro, you don't even know this idiot. This idiot is literally recording you. Like I did not like I know I didn't blame her like as if I've listened to the voice message. I was reacting as if it was happening in the moment. You know what I mean? I was like, you don't even know what he's doing. He's actually here recording you, and now you want to leave your child with him. Take off your life. You mad? Are you stupid? That child has been the blessing that you have in your whole bloody life since we know you. That's the child that brings so much joy in your life. You
And you
thinking of
about
killing
to
yourself for one idiot, one
exactly.
nonsensical fool, when there are so many sex toys everywhere you can buy, and buy all type of form or shape or whatever to fuck yourself. And even if you want to have one night stand, the men are there. Bloody yamash, you want to kill yourself. Like, I could understand the frustration of, the humiliation that's going to come online, which I understand clearly. But come on, girl, like, you're not the only one that things like this have happened to, and you will never be the last person. So for me, that
Exactly.
side was the side
Like,
that I was like,
don't take it to that extent, because first of all, you are making it now that man now is like, oh, so you can kill
so you
yourself
kill yourself
for
on
me.
me. So now,
I'm going to do worse than
worse.
this.
Yes,
You
that's why this guy
understand?
even
I
had
don't
the
care
balls
if
to
I
use
will
this
not
voice
kill
message.
myself for somebody that I've been with, that we have kids for how many years? For what? I bet my kids need me to be alive so I can look after them. So no
Yes.
man born of woman, born of whoever
Ah.
is what that. Even God go come and can't slap me. Like, after all the what I don't save you life from,
now you
you
wanna come
can't
and kill
get in
yourself
life
for
over
idiots.
one silly person.
My sister Tonto, I love you. You are my twinnie, but trust me, that's that particular side of that conversation for me. I felt disrespected. I felt like that was a big disrespect to
Come
your
on.
son.
Yes.
It's your son, not
That's
everything
other thing. If your son hears that, your son is going to be like,
my
so
mom
this
don't even
woman
love
will
me
kill her.
enough.
We should just find somebody tomorrow and kill herself and leave me.
Exactly. Yeah, you are now trying to protect your son from his dad, thinking his dad is the enemy. Now you are coming to kill yourself for one bloody fool that don't even love you, that have no single respect for you. He's
That
only
was using
plenty
you all
himself.
along, using
Yeah,
you.
all
Hopefully
this
she will learn
publicity they are
from
doing
this.
is because the guy is a politician. This is what politicians do. I've already said it in my platform before. Politicians, they will date anything to just keep that their in politics, they have this
Politicians
believing that.
politicians, they come by category.
That's what I'm saying.
You
No,
cannot
all of them.
compare.
All politicians, they have this believing that they have to have that woman that the world is going to see them with. They are useless, but they want to have that particular woman that they want to like flash in front of people. Yeah, like that's like their shadow.
Yeah, and then
they
they
want to
have
like but they will do nasty things. But that particular
because
woman,
that's helped his profile. I didn't know who he was before that. Who he is,
I
didn't know. So that's helped his career, his profile.
Thank you.
That's
That was why he was
wanted.
engaged. He was
That was
engaged
his
for that
motive.
shadow. But then Tonto wanted more because obviously she's gone through a lot. So she wanted more. This was a situation wherein the man wants just to camouflage you. And then you thinking, oh, that camouflage is better thing. And now you now put it on your head and thinking you have fine love. That was the situation here. The guy have his initial motive, which was to just use her and get the platform, get the attention, get the world thinking he's a serious person, whilst she's struggling, crying, behind closed door. And then she didn't understand. I don't know if she didn't have people that would tell her, because if I was talking to her, I would tell her that, listen, my sister, be careful of politicians, because them ones, they can use you to be flashing. I know one have used me before. We did not fully date, but I swear that we were going for meeting, doing videos, post. I'm like, uncle, since an old person talked to me and said, my sister, this guy, he's just using you to just flash. I said, that's true.
Yeah.
I balanced myself. And I knew that was true.
Got it.
Oh my! I just balanced myself. I was like, bro, I can't. Like,
goodbye.
Nobody's using me. So that was this is a situation, that happened with Tonto. And again, this is one thing again. As sad as it might sound, the fact that Tonto had this bad relationship with the son's dad, her ex-husband. I swear that it's going to be hard for her to really get like an African man, because the man that will love her completely, the man that is going to really want to look after her, is a man that is not in her caliber. It's a man that she cannot visualize dating. It's not going to be this man that is slay queen that has six pack and all of this. It might be a man that even have baggage, like have this big belly and all of that. And she is not willing to like settle down for those kind of men. And this is how she will not get somebody
that sometimes you also have to realize as women, the more we're going, we have to start
reduce our standards.
We have to
it's
not that you should settle for anyone, any John, Dick, and Harry. Yes. But you should realize that you are no longer a child.
Yeah. It's not all about you anymore.
You're no longer a child. You got a child. You need somebody that you
that
know
will
is
look after your child, take your
responsible.
child as their own.
Yeah.
Not you. Forget about you. Forget about that fake love that is giving you when you come around to play with your son. Forget about that fake one. Think about
Anybody
how
can
you
do
can
that.
deal
A
with.
friend can come and do that. So me, I
Exactly.
don't look at that. You know, I
Yeah.
don't look at that. You
Exactly.
have to look at it's the small things that matter. I remember when I met my husband, we both of us didn't have kids or anything. And I remember on our first date, my
Yeah.
sister had called me to pick up my nephew because she had to go to college to uni the next day very
Yeah.
early. So for me to drop. And I was like, oh, you know, the date was over. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going to go and pick up my nephew, you know, but thank you so much for this day. It's good. He's like, no, I'll go with you. I was like, you don't have to, you know. But he came with me when we went there. My nephew was already sleeping. He carried my nephew
That's
all
a
the way,
sign.
came to my house, then
Yeah.
carried him to. That was the first time he even saw what my room looked like.
Exactly.
And put him there. And then after that, he's like, okay, I'm going. I was like, oh, you're not going to ask for something.
That,
Okay. You
that's a
understand? Like, you
sign. You
start
know what I
looking
mean?
at those little things,
Those
not just
little details.
extravagant. He's a prince.
If
He's
you
a
meet a man
beast.
telling you, "Oh, look for
Women, we
babysitter,"
love
I want to take you out.
titles.
Like, bro, you've not even like had. You know what I mean? You've met my child. Now you're telling me to look for babysitter. Hello. Look for babysitter so you can go and
We
bounce.
like women, we like title. He's a prince. Sometimes you have to find a frog and turn it to a prince.
Exactly.
Because
Anybody
these
can
prince
become a
are
prince.
undercover frogs.
And it is crazy. And I'm pretty sure that Tonto Dike did not initially want to like show this guy. This guy might have pretended to her in a
Yes.
deeper way for her to like be able to feel comfortable to put him online.
But
And
you
if you
can
look
tell
at
she
it
was
clearly,
more in love than
yeah, and she
I don't
was
think he was ever.
and she was very appreciative that a man is actually in her life, like taking
Yeah.
over. She was really like you could actually see that she was really appreciative of that, and which I was proud of. I never really like from the start
I
when they
was
started
happy
dating.
for her. I
My
thought,
no,
you know
I
what,
was happy for
find
her, but my
somebody.
mind was not into the guy. I never followed him, nothing. That is not me.
What you
Normally, when I
concern me?
lie to you, if like you're dating somebody and the person needs support, I'll be there supporting them as well. But this case, I was not even interested in this man at all. Like never a day. Like I was not. But then when she uploaded her post, she talked about having a man like being a man and all of that in her life. That made me proud of her because obviously she had already lived her life of being the king. Being the man
Yeah, exactly.
herself.
Being
So
that
that
strong, independent woman.
independent
And
woman.
that's the other thing. Women, we also need to realize it is okay sometimes to come out
To
and be
have
vulnerable.
rest.
We always want to come out and be, I'm a king, but then behind
Let's
closed
take
doors,
that
you
bloody
are
break.
acting
We
like
need
a
it.
little puppy. Ew.
Take the break. Like
Be
let's
the
allow the man to be the man. You know what I mean? Like allow the man to be the man. When I say allow the man to be the man, not to come and ride on you, because me, I'm not that woman that any man can ride on. I'm sorry. Like I will let you pass one time, two times. It's enough. Because I'm not gonna sit down and kill myself for any idiots. It's not happening. So I'm not that woman that anybody will see and be behaving that way too anyway. But then you have to allow them to be the man. When I say to be the man, you cannot be proclaiming yourself to be the father of your child. Like you are the mother. That's bloody position. That position nobody can ever take. The father cannot even match that position of you being the mother. You carry that child in your stomach for 9 months. You gave back to them. Like that alone, you have of the most unique title in the whole wide world, and nobody can take
mom.
or skip away from you. So
Exactly.
don't claim another title and add it to your title. It does not even match. Like it's like too much on your head. And in her situation, she's a celebrity. She already have this whole platform to deal with. She has so many businesses to work with. She has so many things. She have her own business. Like it's too much on only her to be able to like still do the father
Yeah.
and the mother side. Like you can still be the mother and still attend things and stuff. And allow maybe you have a brother, uncle to like take charge where there's fatherly love and all of those things. So that the boy can as well feel like there's this man in his life. It does not have to be boyfriend. It does not have to be forcing to have this person and just allow them to be going to your child's school and all of this kind of things. No, it does not have to. It can be family. It can even be a friend, a family friend that is really like that loves children, that can actually be there as a father figure. It does not have to be always boyfriend. This is the thing
Thank you.
that
It
we
can,
women have to
exactly.
understand.
It can be somebody around, you understand?
Anybody.
But make sure this is somebody that's going to be stable in that child's life.
In that child's
Not
life.
the first one that flies by and you start proclaiming. Because even when the boy had the graduation and she was there posting about, having a dad, father figure, whatever, it was just too early to do all of that. Like, girl, calm down. And
Exactly.
she was excited because she's wanted that. Because even though women, we want to proclaim being strong, being everything, but
We
when
still
that
need
help
that
does come
man.
around, we are going to take
We
it. And
go
sometimes we don't
crazy.
realize
We go
we want it
mad.
or we need it until we have it. And then we're like, oh my God, you go now from a
What have I
king
done?
to,
I'm telling you. So
it's
now,
hard.
coming back to this voice message. So after Tonto DK, after this thing has happened and people are literally like, going off on the internet, everybody's saying what they're saying in Instagram. Like, I know my Nigerian people have never carried last. They are there cursing out, using vulgarity. So
They
now
don't let
Tonto
anything
had
die.
a private, Tonto now had a private conversation with him, telling him that he needs to tell his brother to give back his money that he's been borrowing him and all of these things. So from that conversation, if you are a good reader or you're a good listener or you pay attention to details, you will then understand that it was the guy's Prince brother that actually leaked this voice message. How the bloody hell did he even have access to it?
Because the
How did
brother,
it? It
if
was his
I don't
brother.
trust anybody in that their family, because it seems like
Exactly.
they're all
The
just
brother that
looking
they told
for
her to buy earring
fights.
for. He buy earring for the daughter. The brother that she had been taking care of. The brother that she borrowed more money to. This same brother. Sometimes some people this is one thing that happened, and it's just African
I will not be
men.
surprised if that guy here did not record them, getting down. I will
Exactly.
not be
I will not
surprised.
be surprised as
That
well.
might be the next thing to
The
come out.
next
Don't
thing.
be surprised if he
Exactly.
says that.
Because
Because men
African
like that,
men
they will
have this
do
habit.
anything.
And some of these African men, they have this habit of they don't know how to be man. They cannot be man of themselves. They can't make decisions on their own. They cannot just be man to be able to man up and deal with their family issues. They still feel like when they are married, their brother, their sister, their auntie, their uncle is still their family. No, bro. Those are now extended family. Your family is the one you married to, that the one you are dating, the one you are with. These are your family. Those are your immediate family. That English people are not stupid when they say immediate family. They are not saying your uncle, your auntie. No, your immediate family are your family that you have now, your wife, your children. Those are immediate. Those ones are extended now, because those days when you were single and you were not dating anybody, they were your family. They were not even immediate family, they were family. But now you have an immediate family. So this time you have to actually be able to take your responsibility and be able to stand for these people. So for this guy's brother to even get involved in this relationship wahala and even remove that voice message, I felt the disrespect African men have. I feel like African men, it is time for you guys to actually man up enough to be able to be men and deal with your shit, because you guys are not perfect. Some of you act as if you guys are puppies. Like people can just control you anyhow. How the bloody hell you are having a conversation with a woman that you are dating with, the woman that you're going down on, the woman that you're fucking, you don't even know how many minutes you're even coming, sense. You don't even know how your spam is. You don't even know if you are even good in bed. This woman is managing you. And then now you have to go and talk about her own because she's crying. And so you have to discuss it with your brother. And now your brother is now feeling comfortable.
But the thing
enough.
is, I think it backfired on him because he felt like people were going
to
like,
come at Tonto. Yeah, that's what that was.
Yes, it backfired on him, and that's why now he's trying to act like he was not the one that leaked
did it.
You are the one that threatened.
Yeah, you are the one that made your brother do it, because you already said you're going to do it, because you are not man enough. You don't have the balls to do it. That's why your brother helped you to do it, because you said you want to do it,
and he has the audacity to talk about blackmailing. But one thing he does not realize, that this is going to affect his career, because trust me, who's going to do business with somebody that's forever going to be
recording people? Like, you do a business with a recorder, you have seen your own, cops will call you, you will train down
the person that they're sleeping with. Is it you that he won't do it with?
It will do
I would
never
never work with somebody like that you've done that to the person you share a bed with. It's not me that will be next.
It is crazy. The thing is that it is crazy, and this particular topic is something that we actually need to talk about. These families getting involved in people's relationship and marriages, like, because this family is your breadwinner, or they have money, or you are taking away things from them, does not mean that you have the right to get involved in their relationship. Stay the bloody hell out of their relationship. And the men as well. The people that are getting involved in the relationship, they are not even my 100% problem. The men are my problem. Like, how are you not even man enough to deal with your own shit? How are you not man enough to face your own front and face your own business? How are you letting your brother go and release the audio? And now the private chat that the woman have sent you for your brother to pay her money back, and for your brother to give her earring and all these things that she bought for your brother. Now you want to now come and show the whole world again and say it was not me. People that are judging me, it's not me. Bro, it's you that recorded it. So it is you. In the course of law, it is you that's going to take responsibility, not your brother. When you have a luggage, when you're traveling, and then you allow somebody to come and put drugs or any illegal
It's you, exactly.
Who are they going to arrest? It's you that have the luggage, because it's you that are supposed to know what is in there.
If you give your information to somebody and they act on your behalf, is it them they are going to?
No, they come for you. They come for you. So this
even
guy
that
is
whole
so
brother
stupid.
stuff.
I don't even know how he's going to be a politician. He does not even think twice. How are you going to be a politician?
That's why when he said politician, I said there are levels to this.
So this shit, and that's true. Anyway, let's read some comments before we continue this situation. Because me, I'm bloody hungry and I've already ordered some.
Plus I need to just we'll read the comments first, but I need to just give people a quick. I want them to help me sign a petition, which is for sickle cell people to get medication. Yeah. But I will do that at the end.
Okay.
Because it's very, very important.
Exactly. Let Miriam put the comments up. Let's read the comments. Guys, I'm so hungry. You guys are going to be able to.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's read these comments. Me, I use glasses, so my glasses is behind me.
They say, what did I miss? I guess
you go. Sorry, guys, you missed. You've not missed. You're here already.
Exactly. And then Kawusu Kamara said hi. Hello. And then Sarah said, why Tonto DK should record? Why is Tonto DK should record? Why is she begging for apology? The man was the one that did the recording of her. They were having a conversation, just like you and your girlfriend, boyfriend, partner. You're having, conversation that is supposed to be private, but the man decided to record it because that's the kind of man he is.
Boy.
The boy, yeah, exactly. So that don't make sense. Exactly.
Not to record that one. I man recorder.
The guy, yes, the man did the recording, not Tonto. Tonto they were having a conversation about messages and all of that, and but he recorded or chose to put out a specific part, not where he was probably saying what he was saying. That's how you know when somebody's so manipulative, And then Sanya said, "Hello, sisters, Great Media here. Hi, Sanya. How are you?" Hi, Sanya. And she said, again, yeah, hello, Miriam Fantasia. Hi.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Yeah. She said, it's so weird. Someone once said, men are like bees. They have to go from flower to spread their seed. But flower can go from bee to bee. Exactly. That is how it is. A flower can do
if your woman does it, the
woman, oh my God, you are this, you are that, you are difficult, you are. That is the way society looks at it. If you go from one husband to another, you have a problem. But there's no way. There's no way. Men have the same. No. A man is like, oh, they're just sowing their seed, sowing their oats. So, they can have how many women at the same time, separately, nobody says much. But let the woman do it. She's all sorts of things, And Ami K, Akoma said, nice. Thank you, Ami. Hi. And she said again, true. And very true indeed.
Selu just said something. Let's say it now. Let's just respond to him before. But that's aligning to the conversation. Selu is saying that Tonto was recording as well. No. Tonto was saying, like, you will hear about me. She was not recording. When Tonto said, you will hear about me, just look after my son because you will hear about me. So the guy now said, oh, you want to go and kill yourself? You want to blackmail me? So it was not because she was recording. It was because the guy said, she said she wants to go and commit suicide. So that's blackmailing him to love her by force.
Yeah. So it's the other way around. Okay. So and then Sarah said, this now women support
Support
women.
women. I'm doing. No,
No,
don't
we're
go
not.
anywhere.
It's not
It's not
about
women
women
supporting men.
supporting women. We've said exactly like her own side as well, where we felt she went wrong. You know, for me, if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It's as
You're
simple
wrong.
as that. It said, Miriam, how they suspect you? Suspect you for wetin? I beg go.
Not onto in sister.
Now you not in twin. And then I said, and then Sonia said, sometimes women end up having to build a man. Exactly.
Annoying.
And
Very.
then you will lose that man to another woman. So this is why work on yourself. Build yourself, because you will build a man for another woman. Work on you. Focus on yourself, your kids, you know, support a man by all means. But don't dedicate your life building that man, because you are going to build them for the next person to come and claim them. So build yourself. Don't forget to work on yourself. And they will not find always to invest on yourself. That is one thing. We're gonna do a program one day where we talk to women about things that you should do. Whether you're single, you're married, there's certain things that you need to always have in mind. You know? So we will do that another day, another topic for another day. And then yes, Siri say very true.
Yeah, thank you.
And then Masiri say that prince is a boy. God will punish him.
God will punish him.
That one, God already will punish him. He's not going to be able to work with people.
In fact, God has punished him already.
Better just find another career, because that whole politician stuff. Politicians, they are undercover people. It's everything secretive. You think if they know you are the kind of person that record people, they're going to work with you when they're doing their own undercover, for them to be exposed.
You will not be recording it.
So he is ruined his own career. That's what he doesn't realize yet. You will see. Time will tell. And I sit to say a man should be a man. Yeah, but these days some men are boys.
They're boys.
No, they don't graduate to being it says Twitter is on fire now. Well, somebody better call the police, the fire force. My son says he's a firefighter. Let me call my son to go
firefighter.
Amike say some of this family have nothing. Exactly.
Nothing.
Come and be
want to solve everything. They want to solve. Not feel like they are obligated to get involved in your relationship.
Oh, don't worry. When we talk about,
because they want to stop you.
When we talk about
that's gonna be deep.
We'll come on the family. We will come to those family that don't know how to mind their business and stay out of it. We'll come to them.
We'll come for them.
We'll get there.
No, not money, nothing. But we'll put them out. Exactly. They don't have nothing.
Exactly.
Put them out.
Because they feel like they have something.
Look at
was going to say that
we missed the point, Miriam. You remember when the guy was recording here? When he said, I don't even have, my family cannot even come and visit me. Tonto asked him why. And so he was actually manipulating Tonto.
Exactly.
But now Tonto asked him why.
To say, I am a very peaceful man. Peaceful and dangerous. Be careful of those ones, Remember, you see, me, I'm a peaceful man. You see,
peaceful man, you're recording. You're not interviewing the person.
See, I think Tonto will end up like Regina. That I was going to say that.
Exactly.
I was going to say, you know what? We can say what we want about Regina Daniel, but Regina Daniel got married to a man. A
full
who's taking care of his kids. You understand? That is a man, and
a family man.
We needs. And that man, even as
everybody says, I will not get married to two men that have many wives. But the girl is happy. She's been supported. This is the thing that we young girls are praying for.
His kids. That's one thing. Even though this guy is even elder, like he is there for his kids. I know we don't see everything, but you can tell he's somebody that's there for his kids.
Very there,
At
like
least.
he's a family person. That's what we cry for. We
They
want
say
somebody
this
to support our business.
Forget married. I know, but please, doesn't mean you can't get married. I know it's not easy these days. Like this September is a September to remember. Every couple they come out with their dirty laundry outside.
There is so much for us to talk
Social media
about.
has
I just want
become
us to talk about Tonto.
social media has become a place where
The
people
new
come with their
father-in-law
problems
house,
now.
mother-in-law house, church, counselors, and all of these things. Like
everybody's now like, you know what, skip pastor. Me, I'm taking it to social media. Make Tonto married old pa.
and they go end up with seriously, because I thought before this guy she had the sugar daddy. I thought that was what was happening, but because obviously when you're young, when you are out there, you back one show off, you know, they see people, all man they put
everybody married.
This is a situation. That is why I just decide to put what I want to put on Facebook. When it comes to me, I can put myself. I can wake up and come and put myself. I can wake up and not make up. But when it comes to my relationship, I decide to put what I want to put. I'm not doing anything to impress any idiot. It's not happening. I'm not impressing any fool. It's not happening because it's not even what it is. They want to know. They want to see so that they can.
The minute you invite people in, that is it. You've opened the door. Now, good energy, bad spirit, good spirit, everything will enter. Once you open.
And do you even realize how disgusting this situation was? Do you even realize that this guy actually even tagged Tontonike ex-husband?
Ex-husband. Say you are a man. Hey, Lord.
You are a man for what? So you came for with the initial thunder.
But I'm happy that the man did not fall for
the thunder that will fire you. The thunder that will fire is exercising in your village. You see exercising. The thunder that will fire you.
Also tried to start adding, following all her enemies or her friends.
Yeah, even Bobrisky. Bobrisky is my boo. Like me and Bobrisky, we were really close before he became popular like this. We used to communicate. He used to call me. I remember when I gave back to JC, we used to talk. He would call JC his nephew and all of these things. We used to and then it became blow like that, and I can't even talk to him much. You know, I can only tell him like block this person and block the person. You know, but then so their relationship was a relationship that was strong. How the blood is now that obviously their relationship is not the same anyway, but obviously I appreciate that both of them are so mature enough that they've not speak on anything or whatever. But then how the hell this guy is going to now be adding Bobrisky? And then Bobrisky is going to add him too. Like Bobrisky, that for me, but I felt embarrassed by Bobrisky adding him back. You should have just let
we all know Bobrisky is petty, like nobody's business. He will do something. Exactly. He's just that petty kind of person. Yeah, for me, when I have been friends with you, even if we are no longer friends, first of all, your partner better not even think of adding me.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
We were not friends before. We're not going to be friends now because you and that person now have problem. I am not teaming up to come and destroy nobody because I don't want nobody to team up to destroy me or come and put me or come and step on me.
Exactly.
Down.
Do you see the other girl, the other celebrity now blast the guy and say, "Why is he adding me?"
Yeah,
that's what Bobrisky should have done.
Before. Why are you following me now?
Don't involve me in your drama. Like you already know that me and this person we are best friends, but now we are not friends. Don't involve me in there. Don't come and be tagging me. Don't come and be adding me. Like leave me out of it. You know, leave me because I like the fact that both of them, Bobrisky have been matured enough. Tonto have been matured enough. They've not speak on anything. They've not like done anything. They've just been matured. But like that was the bit like childish for me for Bobrisky to even add him. Like he would have been a fan since he wants to be the fan. He wants to come and add me now. Because this guy now wants to add everybody that is not friends with Tontonike to make Tontonike feel bad. No, you are the one who give even more stupider. Because once upon a time, you might have sat with Tontonike. You guys have discussed some bad things about these people. Now you are the stupid one. You're adding them because you are not a man. You are a boy.
Thank you. You understand. And also, when people share recording, we are taking just a segment out of a whole conversation.
Concept, yeah.
What did if somebody comes and tell me, Miriam, this person said this about you.
What did you say? Oh, somebody said so.
I asked you say because you didn't just sit there and be like, "Ooh,
what was the environment?
What happened? How did my name come into
How
that?"
Did it come happen?
I want to know what you said because I know damn well you contributed. My name comes up and you come to tell me. So you were the innocent party. No. What did you say?
What did he say? How did it happen? What happened? Who was there?
Thank you.
How
Now
did
you want
that?
to come and
If
tell
you are not
me,
willing
no,
to tell
no,
me
no,
those
no.
answers, please don't just bother yourself. I'm just cutting you off. If you
You've
cannot
already
explain it for me to
stay
understand,
in that lane. Exactly. Stay in that lane. Don't come and tell me what this person was saying about me.
What happened?
No,
Why are you
I was
even
not
comfortable
there.
enough that you are even talking about me when I was not even
Thank
there?
you.
What
If
happened?
you're not
How
woman
did
or
you
man
rotate?
enough to come and say it in my face, keep it in the back.
Keep it. If you're not ready to answer those,
that is
stupid
why you are
questions
at the back of me, because you are not my focus. If
Exactly.
somebody else talk behind my back, there's a reason why they say back, because they are behind me. They're
So
not my worry.
those are like
or my
people like
concern.
me. I asked those questions because this guy did not just start recording this thing. He started recording because Tolike was crying.
Yes.
When Tolike came first, he was not recording. Yeah. And then when he turned the camera off, you see the way he turned the camera off. He was actually hiding, like he was wrestling to turn it off because he's not man enough. You would have actually tell her that, listen, I'm going to record you because I know you
just especially, like me, I would have just said, look, now that you're talking about suicide and that made people not
let me record you before you die on me.
Simple. If you're man enough, I'll say, look, I'm gonna record this, right? Because if you're talking about killing yourself, let nobody come tomorrow and find you dead and say it's me. So I'm going to record it. You understand? To say that, look, it's not me or this person.
Yeah, she was the one saying it. But
at that moment, even he was like, hey, if you want to kill yourself, go kill yourself now. You want to blackmail me. That's the moment she should have known this is not somebody for you.
Exactly.
This is not somebody for you, you know. And she should have just at that moment tried a way to cut things off. Because this is not somebody for you. But I hope he returns the cash she got her and all of that. And even like the way she was just pouring her emotions. I know sometimes, you know, certain women, we have those emotions. We want to show our appreciation, but you got to choose the platforms to do it.
Exactly.
And I remember when she started putting him up, there were people that were saying, but she even blasted those people.
Yeah, I remember there was this particular lady that actually,
keep your relationship to yourself.
Yeah.
So let it nurture. Try and see. Like if I'm at that level, I'm even gonna set certain things to just see if I can trust this person and see if it gets out to the blogs before you will come on my page. I will say certain things or I'll put out certain information and see if I find it on the blogs, then I know I cannot trust this person. This is not somebody that I want to even put out there.
She went in with full force. She went in with full force.
Full head on in love, you know, and I feel for her. And
because she was praying about it. She was praying that this guy would have been the one. Because she become so prayerful since our last relationship. She become this prayerful person, but she did not.
The problem is we pray, but we don't wait
for confirmation.
We don't. We pray, and I will say we go with it. When you pray, you have to
wait for that confirmation.
To wait and hear. And sometimes God is not going to come and be like, Miriam, this is
more signs.
More signs.
Pay attention to the details. Little signs like that.
Exactly. Little things, but we can't blame her because we've all been in that situation.
Seriously,
you know?
that's
sometimes
the thing. That's why
sometimes it doesn't.
That's why when you look at the situation, you cannot even judge her. The only thing that I would repeatedly say, sis, don't you dare ever tell any man that I'll kill myself when you have a child to look up to. That word then, if I was closer to her, I would slap her face for that stupid word. If you think that this guy care, he don't care. He was already sleeping with somebody in your backyard. In fact, in the same house that you're living in.
Yep.
In your backyard, quickly with somebody. You see how disrespectful that level was? So and now you want to come and
he knew what he was doing. And that's why he was doing all those things. Because he knew what he was doing eventually will come back out.
It was a similar something that happened that the topic I spoke about the last time when the guy in Sierra Leone killed himself for that girl. You don't kill yourself for people. Because there's people the moment, maybe even on your funeral, the day of your funeral, they are already shagging the other person. They already shagging the other person.
Pardon?
No, no stress. I mean, no stress. No stress. No stress.
No stress. Is that not all celebrities pray or the
Pray,
same?
oh,
Issue
this
for
is a
them, that's
big issue.
fine.
No,
For
Tonto
them to
pray. Tonto pray. Tonto, when I tell you, Tonto prayed.
yeah, you
Because I
pray, but
have been
that
on the
wait
prayer.
for confirmation.
Yeah, I've been
You
on the
don't
prayer
just
altar
pray
wherein I
and
see how
run.
we all pray in the morning. I tell you, Tonto pray. Since her last relationship, she's been praying. She have been on it. That one I
And
can
she
actually
just
tell
felt
you.
like her prayers were answered, you know.
Yeah. She
And
just
to
did
be
not wait
honest
for
with you,
confirmation. That's
any
the
of us
problem.
can fall in that. We can, any of us can. I always say, you know, sometimes it's just that it's by God's will that we end up being with somebody that it doesn't act that way, but it can happen to anyone. Like
Yeah.
you can have, I know people that are like, they have such a great heart and they still get
But
heartbroken,
this is
right?
the problem. The good ones
This
are
is
the ones
life.
that always get the heartbreak. You trust
Mm-hmm.
me. The one that don't even cheat, the one that literally they're humble, they are the ones that get the most
You,
high
yeah,
heartbreak.
you give your
The girls
all.
that you think they're very lucky, they're the girls that have 2, 3, 4, 5 boyfriends that they're running. Those are the ones that men go crazy for. You thinking in your head like, for that girl,
Yeah.
that one that just
Sanya
had that one.
said,
That's how it
I know.
happened.
Sanya
So
said, I'd love to join you guys on the stream talk one day soon. Let me know any topic. Yeah, we're going to start having
yeah,
people come on and contribute, you
yeah,
know,
Miriam will
to the
tell you it's gonna be
topics.
soon, maybe the next topic, because we actually need to talk about those families getting involved in a relationship, because
In
this particular situation
relationship,
had been
those
happening
ones
a
that
lot.
need to be given a how do you call it, notice. Notice.
Exactly. It has
Leave
been
this
happening a lot, and
relationship.
even
Give them notice.
yeah, even just now
And
again,
when they have
whilst
to
we were
go
dealing
give
with
them
Todike's
notice.
situation, there is actually Annie as well that is going through the similar thing, and families are
And
like
that
crazy.
one is a whole
It's
family
a
drama.
whole thing again. So we actually need to like talk a bit on it. I know they are not going to change, because there are some men that are not even serious. How the bloody hell you going to want to have sex with a woman, but you don't want to commit yourself? You don't want to make her happy. You don't want
Yeah.
to.
Free
It's
ride.
dumb.
As if you can just go to any fun fair and you have free ride.
Dumbass people. So all
Oh
of that.
Lord, Martha
Hey
said,
Martha,
hello,
how are
beautiful
you?
ladies. Hello, Martha. That's
How are
my
you,
sister.
my darling? How are you? Thank you so much for
Happy.
joining us. So it's
Oh,
crazy
I'm
that
going to display this now so you guys will see this because I need your help signing this petition, people. I need your help. Oh.
so that is the
It's
petition
also in the
that you guys need
comments.
to sign in. Can you tell them
Yeah.
about it, please, so that they know what it is?
Yeah, so this is a petition, right? It's for this. I actually got a proper letter for it. This is for sickle cell people with sickle cell in the UK to get prescription charge exemption for us to be put on the list.
Yeah.
Do you know that if you have sickle cell in the UK, yes, if you end up in emergency A&E or whatever, you get your treatment, they don't charge you nothing. But for repeat prescription, so for our medication that we need, our monthly supply of medication, if you are earning a certain amount, if you are, you know, a certain bracket, income bracket or whatever, you know, you have to pay for prescription. When I was at uni, I needed to get an exemption certificate as a student in order for me to be able to get free medication.
Wow.
And mind you, having sickle cell is a lifetime long disease.
Yeah.
We take, it doesn't matter whether you have pain, you don't have pain, right? We take medications every day of our life. We have to take, there's certain medications, they're there just to sustain our lives. And so imagine having to pay. So right now, this petition that is ongoing, please, I will need your help to sign this petition because we need 100,000 signatures in order for Parliament to even consider.
Consider.
We
That's
have,
just
yes,
considering.
just to consider it and discuss it. There, we have been on this, and so far, all what they've responded is that well, we should get a prepaid kind of card where you are still paying that, that is cheaper. But mind you, there are conditions, and I respect all conditions are serious. You have a medical condition, whatever it is serious for you. You understand? But there are so many diabetes, asthma, and all of that. You are able to get your free prescription and all of that. But unfortunately, sickle cell, we are not on this list. Why we are not is beyond me.
And
you
you guys'
know.
sickness is
So
really deep because
please,
obviously it's life threatening and it's not everybody that knows how to treat you
yeah,
guys' sickness. So it's literally like particular professionals that can actually treat you. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
think yours will have been a situation wherein more attention should have been paid there. Because
yeah.
if you have a crisis where they don't even know what to do, they don't even know about sickle cell, they've not even heard about it, what's going to happen? So I think,
I've been in that situation when I was at university. I was in Roehampton, and they took me to Kingston Hospital. They don't have a sickle cell department, so when I ended up there, the ambulance took me there. They insisted to take me there, and I was like, no, I need to go to my own hospital. They said no. They took me to Kingston. They asked me what was happening, and that time I was having pain. I was having crisis, but the crisis was more so in my tummy, and I was explaining to them. And guess what happened? First, they started trying to say like I'm pregnant. I'm like, I am not. I am not pregnant. I was 19 at the
imagine
time.
that.
I'm like, I am not. So they did the pregnancy test. I wasn't. Next minute, do you know what they did? They
No.
took me to a surgical ward to remove my appendix. I went for a
Because they
crisis,
don't know anything.
but because they didn't have a department, they didn't even know what sickle cell was
What?
about.
Yeah.
And I remember when I called because you have to call the security in the university. I stayed at the on campus, so you
Yeah.
call the security for them to call the ambulance or whatnot. When I called and I was like, "Oh, I'm having a sickle cell crisis," this is the security guy. Hold on 1 second. Then the security is like, "Mate, what is sickle cell?" I was like, my phone, my life not finished. Oh, they don't even know what the hell is happening to me. How are they going to know? How are they going to know this is serious? They're like, what is sickles? I was like, hey, my own don't finish. I'm done. I'm done. And they took me to Kingston. Kingston said, I must have an appendix because I am complaining of pain around my tummy. But when you have sickle cell, you can have pain anywhere. It can
Uh-huh.
be, there are times that literally my knuckles, my fingers, yeah, I can have pain in my fingers. It is that bad. Like any part of your body. Sometimes it's my back. I can't even sit down. I can't lie down. I'll be literally like so uncomfortable. So it impacts us in different ways. Other people, they have issues with their organs. There are some that have had strokes because we are very high risk of having stroke. And all this medication, they help to prevent that. Because those that have stroke, it can either take you out,
Mm-hmm.
or you can be left with like lifetime damage
Tracking,
and
yeah.
paralysis and a lot. So it
Mm-hmm.
is so important that we are able to have access to free, prescription, repeat prescription. They would treat us in the hospital. It's not that they wouldn't, but for your repeat prescription that you need, your daily
And
medication.
you cannot even, your work is not even guaranteed because you can have crisis
No,
anytime. So if you
no,
don't
and it's
have a
very
job,
hard, and that's what we've written. The letter that's been written to Parliament,
so to sign it's not
we've
really hard.
stated
I've
it.
just literally signed just now with my other phone.
Thank
It's
you.
not really hard. You
Thank
just
you.
put your name.
Please click
Yeah.
click the link. I've put it in the description. Please go onto this link and sign it. I am going to be doing a video, and
Yeah.
I'm going to please need help sharing that video. I'm going to do a short video because I know you can't share this entire stream just for that. So I'm going to do a short video. And please, I know Francis is going to share it. When she does, please help me share it. This is so important for us to get that 100,000 signatures. We are at 19,000. We have such a long way to
Yeah.
go. And the problem is sickle cell is a minority condition. So many people don't even know about it
About it.
because
Yeah.
it affects mostly Black, predominantly Black,
Yeah.
African, Caribbean people. And we are a minority in the UK. So that is how the government looks at it. They look at something like asthma. More people have it with
Mm-hmm.
diabetes than people that have sickle cell because we are a
Yeah.
minority.
Makes
But
sense.
it does not make it less
Less.
important than
Yeah.
the others. They are looking at it in terms of the population. So
Population. Yeah.
please, I'm begging you, please sign this. It is
All life
so
matters.
important.
All life matters.
Yeah, it is. The fact that I'm even able to be here is because of the care that I'm able to get. That
Mhm.
is why I can come here. I can be on this platform. I have lost friends that I grew up with. In
Yeah.
2018, I lost two of my friends that I grew up with. And up to now, I still like deal with that, because these are people that you grew up with, and all of a sudden they are gone. They're gone, you know. So it is really hard. These medications help to sustain our lives, to help increase our chances of survival, because this condition, it is not an easy thing. Fanta knows. She's, my sister. She knows I can go from this to
I'm
that.
telling
This
you.
next minute I'm in hospital. She knows.
Telling you. So
So
it's
mentally,
crazy when she
physically,
told me
I
about
have
that
a
prescription.
severe aspect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when she told me about the prescription payments, I'm like, bro, like that's crazy. Because your situation is not that child's play situation. It's not a
that's
situation where
crazy.
you can just go to the corner and buy corner medicine. It's huge. It's a life threatening one. Yeah. So some of you
You
guys
can't
are
even
blessed.
buy them. You
Yeah,
cannot buy the medicine
exactly.
just
Some
like
of you
that.
guys
It
are
is
so
only
blessed that
prescribed.
you're able to like have family. You're able to be alive. You have the support. What about those that don't even have that support? What about those that don't even, like it's crazy when you think about it. So I felt so bad that when she told me that, because I always think like those kind of people are gonna have all the support that they need. But to know that obviously they have to pay for their prescription, that's crazy. Like that's super, super crazy. I can't like. I think it's not fair on them, because
Yeah,
there are people that just have pain that they can just cope with or buy paracetamol from the corner. They're giving them all this prescription. What about those ones that have the life-threatening ones? So it's quite a sad one, and I just hope that people will really sign this thing
I
and just
hope so.
get it
I hope so, because
look at.
it is not fair for us to keep losing people that can grow up to do so much in life. I always say, imagine I wasn't here. There
Yeah,
will be my kids will not be here either. My
exactly.
friends that I had that lost in 2018, they don't have kids. So that is the end of their own,
Their life. Yeah.
that is it. There's nothing to even keep them going. And others are dying and leaving their young kids. And it's so hard. Imagine, especially me as a mom, imagine having to think, like, sometimes it's hard to talk about these things, right? But
Mm-hmm.
knowing the condition I have to think about what plans do I want in place for my kids,
Exactly.
in case,
Anything
one
happens.
day they wake up and I'm not here. What do
Yeah.
I want for them? And you're young, but you have to think
Think
about
about
this.
those things.
I
It's
have to think about putting those plans in place, because I may go in one day, God forbid, and not come back. I
yeah.
remember there was a time it was so bad. I'll be in the ambulance as they are driving off. I'm looking back because I don't know whether I can come back. There have been times, situations have been that difficult, that critical, that my husband don't know if I'm gonna come back home to my kids. So imagine, so
You
please,
you are
it's
strong. That I always tell you that you are the most strongest, hardworking, amazing person that I know. And with all what you go through, and you're still here, even when people don't even understand the type of things you go through, because you are so strong that you're here delivering things. So you're such a person that is supposed to just be sitting down smiling and just be so proud of yourself, seriously, because what you do and what you've been doing for yourself all these years and up to now that you're doing for yourself. It's not everybody that can even do it. Even those that don't even have any illness, those that don't even have anything that will stop them, they can't even do half of what you're doing. So it's amazing that sometimes I even forget that you're not well, because I'm like, Miriam, how can you, like, I want to like find short way to do things. This girl is making it long because she wants to make it professional. I'm thinking in my head, is this girl really sick? She's in the hospital. She's still on the computer sitting. No, please. We have to do this. I said, no, when you come back. No, it's not what we have to do. I said, oh
okay.
my
I'll
God.
do it.
Like, it's so crazy, how just strong that somebody can be. And you're supposed to be that motivation, not for just people that are sick, but for people that, that are serious and want to like do things for themselves and want to be able to like help their kids. And people like me, I look up to you. And this is why I say to people, and people don't really understand, anybody that is in my life, one way or the other, I look up to them. And sometimes people hear people around me praising me and all of that. They think it's just them looking up to me. No, I look up to them right back, because that's just the kind of person that I am. I don't condone the negativity, even though some people just think that, oh, she's just drama. In real life, Those things
You're
I
so
just do it, I
sweetheart.
just remove all
Yeah.
my stress and I'm done with it. I'm just even laughing about it. I have real life
That's it.
situations.
Exactly.
I have realized
That's
I
why.
look up to people like this.
Mhm.
So that I look at Miriam, I'm like, wow, like how can you're in pain, you have to do this, you have to do that. I'm like, I'm thinking in my head like, oh my god, like I can just imagine with my back pain, it's a lot. And then coming to a generation where people are just so stupid, they will use anything and anything to just insult you, thinking they are trying to get at you. And you are so strong, you're doing your things and all of these things. Me that is not even as sick as you
For
are.
me, I just learned to shake those off because, well,
Exactly.
when I
Me
have to think
that's
about
not as
bigger
sick that as
problems,
you are. People will still like say, "Oh,
you know,
you've got iron inside your belly." I'm thinking to myself, did I
I
complain?
have to worry about bigger problems. I have to think
Did
about,
I
okay,
complain? I'm
they need
still
to go and do
beautiful,
this
more
test.
beautiful
I
than
don't know what
even
they're gonna say, what the results are going to be for this test. What is this?
exactly.
What is that? I have to think about that. So I look at that bigger picture. So all
So
this
it is
into itself is just like
crazy. It is crazy. And
leave
our
there.
generation, you
Waking
know,
up alone for me is like, Lord, every morning I wake up, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for another
it's
day
a
because
blessing to have people
it
like
is
you in this
such a
generation,
blessing.
seriously. Because sometimes we think, oh, maybe a troll have just cursed you, just want to get vexed or leave the internet. And then you think about
Mm.
this person that have all these trials and she's still doing it. And you're thinking to yourself, like, are you stupid? Is your eye blind? Are you not seeing that person? It's crazy how God can just make you feel guilty to even like complain about some things. And this is why people always say, like, if you listen to other people's problem, you forget about your problem. It does
Mm.
not mean that you don't have a problem. It only means that it's reminding you of how blessed you are to even be in that situation. There are people that are in
On
worse
Monday,
situation.
on Monday, I literally broke down. I was on the
Yeah.
phone to I literally I had just from being in the hospital, I had to rush to go and pick up my kids. I couldn't get my medication on time, everything, and then I had a horrible Uber driver. It was just so much going on at
So much.
once. And I just like broke down. So as strong as we can all be, it's also over. And my mom was telling me that it's okay. We all need that because I know my mom. She understands. And that time,
Yeah.
it was just the day before Fancy's birthday, and I'm like, I don't want to ruin her own
I'm
day.
telling
She's
you, because
already,
if you would
she
have
has to
called me,
travel.
I would
So
have
I
dealt with
didn't
that
call
stupid taxi
her.
driver right there. I
I
don't
know
care
I
which
didn't
country I
call her.
am.
I
I
spoke to
would,
my
I
mom. I spoke
would.
to my sister, and I was just breaking down, and
I feel
I
you,
just
man. You
like
don't even deserve that
I just
treatment.
I'm tired, but yet again, I know that I can't be in that for long. I have to just dust myself. I still need to go back after picking up my kids,
And
going
get your
through all of
medication.
this, having come from hospital, being there, being injected, all of this. Then while I was in hospital, I still had a meeting at the hospital, and then had to leave, go pick up my kids on
Guys,
time,
you know what I'm
go
gonna do to
back,
Miriam one day?
get
Eh?
my
I'm literally gonna
medication,
do like a
come
day in
back
life
home.
with Miriam. I'm not gonna make her understand that I'm actually filming her. I'm gonna pretend as if I'm blogging. I will actually do like a whole day in life. If you see this lady, meeting upon meeting, consultation upon consultation. You're thinking to yourself, Miriam, like, can we have a chat? Like, can we sit down? Can we talk? That's why sometimes when she gives me the opportunity for us to come here and talk, we are literally talking over each other because that's like the most time we can have this long like an hour. Even on the phone, like it's not long because somebody might be calling her sister me calling, somebody's calling me, I have to go on a meeting. And I'm thinking in my head, like, girl, can you not take a break? So you should be very, very proud of yourself. And, I
Thank
thank
you.
God for your life. And I thank God that God is actually, playing his part in your life. And all these small, small things should, and just like the way you've been handling it, just handle it that same way. Because obviously you're such a mature person and you know how to handle situations. That stupid 4-day guy, God will, anyway, let me, because my mouth sometimes when I say
Don't
things,
worry that one. It will
when I
get
say
worse
things,
for me
it will
for him.
happen. Yeah, certain things I say it will happen. So it's maybe somebody's else father, or whatever.
Fanta
But
literally
I
wanted
pray
to
he
blast
change.
this person online.
I'm
I'm
telling you,
like, it's okay, sis.
I'm,
God,
I would
God
have
will
dealt with
deal
that
with him.
person. But God will make him change. For the
Yeah.
better, for the better of somebody else. Because imagine if you were not this strong. If it was me, I'll cry in that car. I've been in a situation where we have literally cried there. Like
I just
literally.
held it
I told
together.
you
I'm
before the
like,
situation that happened to me, I literally cried in front of the woman, like How are you going to see me struggling with my kids? They're running up and down, and you're still telling me BS. Like, come on now. Like, you're a woman, for goodness sake. Like, you're a mother. And then you're not showing any kind of interest in, like even thinking of, oh, let me give you a break or whatever. I'm going up and down. I cried in front of her. I was trying to keep these tears away. Like, I was trying, but I had to deal with this woman for a couple of hours. I actually break down. Like, I cried. That, the frustration, sometimes you just have to let that tears come out. And you're so blessed that you actually have people that you can call and cry to. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
hard because some people, when you call
I'm
them,
very,
they don't want to
yeah.
know about your problem. You are crying there, they're even there doing their own things. They're not even listening. So you were such a blessed person, and we thank God for your life, and just continue to be you and be yourself, because that's all that matters. And please, guys, please share this link to your family, friends, and everybody. So please sign that petition so that they can actually get free medication. One thing about Miriam, she's that person that is so caring, and this is a clear example. She is not even paying for her medication right now as I speak, but she's here trying to make sure everybody. She's not even thinking about just herself. I remember when she called me about this situation, she's telling me, and she was so passionate. She was like, "Oh, what about people that cannot afford it?" Blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, like, girl, like, this is why I'm so attached to you. Like, the fact that you have that humanitarian feelings, you're not just thinking about yourself, just you. You're thinking about everybody that is in your situation. Even people that are in that situation that passed away, she always talk about them. She always like say, "Oh my God, I wish they would have had the opportunity to have kids as well, just like me." And all this
Yeah.
thing. And that, she does not even understand that I take note of those things. Like, I take notes, bro, because those are things that will make you know that this is the right person that you should surround yourself with. Not somebody that don't even have vision for themselves. Like, all they think about is just have it today and fling it today and finish today, and that's it. They can't even remember what they did have today. Those are people like you connect yourself to, so that it helps a lot. When you're in some bad situation, you reflect your mind and be like, I'm not even in that bad situation, if I think about it. So you are just a blessing, and I know for sure you are such an amazing
You are.
mom. I always say that I take a lot from you. She's a good teacher, this one. If I say I'm going to talk about Miriam, serious, it's going to be like an hour, 20 hours, 30. She's a good teacher.
You
When it
know,
comes to like teaching her kids, like, I'm thinking, maybe how do you even have this time? You're doing meetings upon meetings upon meetings upon this upon, and you still have time to teach these kids, like teaching that. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, if that's like something I left Facebook and like literally entirely just forget about Facebook to just focus on my kids or focus on things, because I cannot be like, I'm a how do you call it, like a person that can do two, three things together. I can juggle things, but
multitask.
not,
Yeah.
I can multitask a lot, but not as much as Miriam can do. Like, I can't bloody go from taking a meeting and all of that and assisting that. No, 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 no. Like, I can go from taking a meeting and having a relaxation, like enjoyment kind of thing. Like, do something that is more fun that I would laugh over and all of, not something that is going to stress me. You're going to tell the kids, oh, write this, and they're going to be writing something else. Like, bro, I'll just blow off. Like, my head will bang. And it's amazing. Like, that's like, just like, I thought, I look
Thank
at
you.
you, I'm like, God is giving you all this strength, this power. So imagine people like you now come and say, I want to kill myself and leave my children for our stupid man.
I think one time my
Who
husband
will
was like,
beat you on top of that
babe,
grave? That will beat you.
my husband is like, babe, would you die for me? I was like, even God will come and slap me.
Slap me. Will he die
The
for
minute
die for
I
you?
appear,
Where?
God will slap me all the way back. It's like, really, I have saved you
So
from
many
illness
times
upon
during the
illness,
war,
complication.
all of
Now you
those
want to kill
saving. You want
yourself
to come
for
and
one
say you want to kill
person.
yourself.
I'm like, I'm not dying for anybody. Am I Jesus Christ?
Eh,
Did I come to die for the world?
exactly.
Oh, well, thank you so much, sis. You know I love you so much. You know
Sierra
that already.
Leone, one wahala, we leg free. So look, get out. Please don't cry,
This
sis.
now,
You are brave. Sanya say, don't cry, you are brave. She's a brave woman. She's, I understand her tears. This is one thing about me and Miriam. Yeah, I understand that when she's crying, that she's so distressed that she needs somebody to just bang the person that is making her cry. I'm there banging. But when she's just crying to just, just the way she's feeling, like, I understand it. Like, I understand the level of cry, like the amount and how the length of it that she can go. That's why I was like, you should have called me that day. Let me deal with that stupid foodie person. That
she's like, what's his name? What's
what?
his
I'm
what
like,
does he look
what?
like?
Which
I'm like,
Cuba?
it's
What
okay,
is
sis.
this?
She wants to go and wear her army boots. Like, why would he
I
hate
can
my
be just
sister?
that. It's a thing.
I was like,
I
you
hate
know, we
advantage.
all have those days. We all have those days, and
I
we vent,
know.
and that's it.
It's clear advantage. I just remember when I was coming back from Portugal,
Mm.
because I had a priority. Because one thing about me, I hate anything that will stress me. I don't care if I'm going to be broke tomorrow. I will spend my last money to make myself comfortable. So I actually bought a priority ticket wherein I can actually, be prioritized, getting in the airport and all of these things. And then this guy, I went there. He says priority, bloody priority. And he's not asking me, are you damn pregnant? I'm like, no, bro, I'm not pregnant, but I actually paid for this. So I can have my peace of mind. My face changed. The moment he asked that question, I went like, I took my defense mode, like I was zuzu. And he understand it because he actually saw the way I was doing. I just wanted to strike him. I imagine happy me. I'm trying to come through. I have my suitcase. I'm dragging my, like I just wanted to go through. Are you bloody pregnant?
You say, I am about to be if you don't come out of my way.
The way my face changed. I don't know what color my face went. The way my face just changed. The man, oh, I'm so sorry. No, I didn't understand. I'm like, bloody ass, what ticket have you got? It's as simple as that. I said, oh, okay, so I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Even when I cross over, you still saying sorry to me. I'm like, shut up. Like, stop saying sorry to me. Why are you saying sorry to me, Seth? I was just like mad, and it's crazy how people can just ruin your happy day. Like, you will be so happy, you will so glad.
It was already a lot. You know, when you a balloon,
The stress
you put
and all
so
of
much
those
air,
things.
you just need something, a pin to just make it pop. And that
If
is
another
like
person
where
would
I
have done
was.
anything to irritate me after that guy, I would have cried. Because I remember
I
my
was
face
like, you know what,
changed.
hold it, because the kids were there as well. So I was like, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna get home, make sure the kids are I give them their food.
Yes,
After once they've done that, I just like broke down, and I'm like, I'm tired, mommy, I'm tired.
You have accomplished so much. Yes, you have. I'm telling you, Miriam is very generous and selfless. She is. This one, you can call Miriam any day. She's there for you. You can call her anytime. She's there for you. So that when I call her, her phone is busy. I'm so mad. Like, I'm like, what a bloody. Why
Who
is
are
your
you
phone
talking
always?
to? I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm on a
No, I don't
meeting.
want
I'll
to
call
beat
you.
her. Like, I want to beat her. I'm like, why you make your phone busy, Seth? Why are you talking to? Why are you? I don't sign. Okay, thank you so much, Selo. Baby, we need to try and set a date to do our girls talk, please.
Yes, we're going to have more.
We need to try and do that.
Girl chat. There's
Yes, so we can share it. I've signed the petition. Thank you so much, Sonia. Please, guys, share it with friends and family as well.
Yes,
so please,
you're welcome to share it. Please
do. Share it with friends and family, please. It's really important. It can help somebody because medications are not cheap. With me, the only medication I'm on is painkiller, and it's not cheap.
I remember was when I went to pick up my prescription that you remember your own before.
I was like, I cannot forget. It is not cheap.
How can I forget? Let me go and get.
Let me go and pick up. I will travel and leave my prescription. I mean, that is just traveling like a rich woman that is just going for a weekend in another man's country. Now I will now leave my prescription on top of it. Will I enjoy my holiday?
Let me tell you. Those things. That's why my school did not used to take me anywhere. No, they don't.
Because they're scared for you not to go and have any crisis. Because this is the thing. Like people don't understand like the amount of sacrifice we have to go through when you're sick, when you have some condition that just don't let you do things that's normal as you used to. Imagine.
It can get very frustrating. Trust me.
You see people of your age doing things, and you are just sitting down there looking at them like.
Look, even when we go out, sometimes I have to think about what am I gonna wear? How long are we going to be there? Even when we went to the beach, am I gonna be cold? Outside, I'm like, me, I can't do anymore. If we keep going, I'm going to.
We went to the beach, yeah. You guys need to go and watch that vlog. It's on Miriam's channel. I did not even edit it up to now. We never first time in history I've gone to Blackpool and I never really walked all around Blackpool because
I can't.
the girl was like,
I'm like, she's
we're not
like,
going
oh,
again.
the
I'm
pay
like,
is
no,
there.
we are
I'm
going to
like,
the donut place. Let's go
no,
and get
thank
donuts.
you.
She's like, we're not going again. Let's go back.
I know my limits. I'm like, no, we're going back. You know, that's the
Even
thing. You
I was talking
understand
about the donut,
yourself.
I wanted to get her to just follow me because of this hot donut. She's like, no,
I'm
sis,
like,
we have to go
donuts,
back.
care. We'll find another place where they have donuts. Let's go.
You know, we have to go back. You know, it's crazy. And it's so responsible that you actually know, how to
Yeah, you have
handle
to.
things.
You
Yeah.
have to. I have to think about being here for today, for tomorrow, and all of that. You know.
Good night, Sanya.
But
Sanya,
guys,
please.
we're going to go
Miriam is
to.
gonna let you know. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
set
yeah, yeah.
that
I'm gonna
live
get.
up, and we're gonna have a girls chat. And
Yes. And
okay,
I'm me.
we have to come and have girls chat because that Miriam is even the one that is making me not to talk about my topic. I already promised my people that after I come back from that London trip that time, I was ready to blast them with girls talk. But Miriam has been holding me. Now I'm here. Now I'm here,
We
and she
are
have all
going
these
to. Don't
bloody
worry.
meetings
We're
that she's
going
holding.
to
She
have
have
all
power
the
hour.
chat.
She have this. She have that. I'm not thinking, when are we doing this, Miriam? Even today, she wants to postpone. I was like, no, we are not postponing. We are coming. Like,
Yeah,
I'll give
because
you
she
to
said
8:30.
8. I'm like, hey, me, by the time I put them to bed, I gotta take my medication. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. She's like,
She's like, sister, are we doing
no,
tomorrow?
me,
I
I'm
said,
tired.
tomorrow I'm gonna be very, very busy. And trust me, I'm not gonna be
Busy.
busy.
I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just jump on it. But we're here. But thank you all for joining us in this
Thank you
really
all,
chilled
guys.
night.
So
And
before we
thank you
left
all for
this
your
thing,
support.
we need to give our 1-2 advice to people, please, guys. No matter how you think you're in love, much really, I'm going to talk to the single mothers out there because it's
Yeah.
really important. When you have kids, it's not only you that started, separating with a man. But one thing you don't want to do is when you go into your second relationship, make it look messy or make it affect your kids. Your next relationship should not be about you. Sometimes you say, mommy still need enjoyment, we have to live our life and all of that. It's understandable. But anything that is going to make affect the kids, don't. You can enjoy yourself. You can go and do your own thing and come back like nothing happened. You can actually hide secret from your kids as well. You
Of
can live your
course.
own life and enjoy that yourself. But
You're an adult.
do not get them involved. And anybody that you have to bring in your life, make sure they like kids. Make sure they are there for your children. If not, that keep them away. Like send them away. When you have children, it's not all about you. You will grow to love the man. When the man loves your child and accept your child and cherish your child, you will grow to love that man. Not because of relationship or whatever, but you grow to love them because they love your child. Your child should supposed to be your love, your priority. Anybody that cares for your child, trust me, you're gonna care about that person. So it's gonna be easier for you to love a man that loves your child instead of just thinking, oh, I need to be in love first. No, 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 no. When you have a child, you are not going to be in love anymore first. It's not going to be about you first. It's not anymore. That's how it is now. Now it's time for sacrificial. You have to sacrifice your bloody self. You have to sacrifice your own happiness, your joy for these kids. Sometimes you see some mothers, they are with the ugliest men that we think we cannot even date. The men, they have puff belly, and we are thinking, oh, why is she even with that person? She's too beautiful for that person. No, she is not with that person because of the person's look or the way they're presenting themselves. She's with that person because that's the person that actually loves the kids. And when the person loves your kids and accepts your kids, it's an easy situation for you to grow in liking them. I know so many people that have told me, big people that even have kids that are older than me, that tell me that, listen, I never really loved my husband. I grew to love him because he loved my kids. And that relationship is something that lasts longer. When you have kids now, when you're a single mother, when you have a partner that really wants your kids, the relationship will last longer because you do things because of your kids. You're not going to sit down. I'm not saying sit down there and let him abuse you, beat you up, or whatever because you love your kids. No, I'm talking about that relationship. Your kids should come first in that situation. There are some kids that are very rude. There are some kids that are very picky. They want to control you because of whatever, because of their dad or whatever, because of the other
Yeah.
parties now putting word in their ears. You have to pay attention. You know your kids. You know what they are capable of doing. You know why it's coming from them. You know what somebody else is feeding them to, for them to come and say in your life or whatever. So you have to know that kids has to be kids. Their business is their business to some extent, not to full extent. They cannot detect in your life. But then you as a parent have to do sacrificial for them, because that is what you signed for when you got that pregnancy and you wanted to have that child. That is your signature. You already signed for that child. Me, I would literally, I'll break up with a man for my children. If you don't want to
Yeah.
look after my children, I'll break up so that you look after my children, because my children are my life. These kids I have, these two boys, my son. What happened, Miriam? I'm not on the camera. What happened?
Sorry.
My first son, literally, that one is my mom. It's literally my mom. I had him. I lost my mom today. The same day I went into labor. The next day, 2 days after I had my son, I was in labor all throughout. So that my first son is actually my life. So any man that will now come and say, oh, even if we are married, we are whatever, you say, oh, I don't want to spend time with my children. Oh, because you are the housewife now, you look after these children. It is you, it is you, it is you, it is you. Trust me, if it is to for me to run away, so you can have that time with your children. Trust me, I'm willing to do it, because I know the sacrifice my mom sacrificed, her own happiness, her joy, just so she can see that we have that relationship with our dad. Because you have to, in this life that we are in. I understand that growing up, we all have our expectation. We want to get married to a king, oh, six pack, a man that knows how to talk. In fact, the one that have red lip, the one that can talk and we all have this expectation. It is okay to do have that expectation. If you are lucky enough to have that person that will come, that is your expectation, and still love your children, bravo. But if you're not lucky enough, don't be looking for looks. Looks have got nothing on you. This internet is what is even destroying us. Oh, you put somebody, oh, yeah, look at the man is not even that. It's not their business. You know exactly what you're going through. They say you wear your shoes, now you know why they pay you. You wear your
Right.
shoes, now you know why they jaga you. That
Yeah.
should be your focus. You know your household, you know what's happening. Don't allow anybody to dictate for you. Don't allow anybody to now analyze how they think your life should be. If they want to say you are older than your man, it's their problem, not your problem. As long as this small person that they are trying to now emulate you about is responsible enough to look after
Yeah.
you and your kids,
Yes.
sweetheart, I beg, let them be 1 year old, let you be 100 years old. It's still jazz. Because it is that what matter. You know what I mean? That's the thing that's supposed to be important to you. But some of these people, I know so many women. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just like giving a proper opinion on this situation of Tonto giving that statement, because that particular one irritated my soul. Her saying she wants to commit suicide for a stupid man. I know so many people that have actually take their kids and send them back home because they want to be with boyfriend. Not even a kid's dad, boyfriend. Because their kids are standing in the way, because this boyfriend want to take them to club, can take them places. The boyfriends are now complaining that because you are not going out here with your children, now I'm not able to take you places. So this is why I'm cheating on you. And now they take their kids, they deprive their kids. I'm not judging every parent that take their kids to Africa, because some of them are with very good intention and very good reasons, which I respect that, and bravo to those women that actually look out for their kids and know that if they are here, they go astray. So the right reason is to take them back home. That's perfect. But those ones that take them because of this stupid relationship, oh, I want to now enjoy my life. They want to live like as my sister, as long as you have children, you cannot never live like you don't have it. You cannot. It's not happening. You have to, because when your mom gave back to you, she did not live her life like she did not have you. Some of our parents, they sacrificed, so they were even
Sacrifice.
having mates upon mates. They were still there for our sake. They were still there for our sake. So they sacrificed a lot for us. Yes, we don't have to stay in that abusive relationship or those kind of whatever relationship that's going to cause us distress. But as well, we can stay there for our kids. We can be that pillar for our kids. We can be that guiding angel that our kids need. Because no matter what, if you like, take your child and deprive your baby daddy and now take your child to your grandparents and your uncles and all of these things. Tomorrow, that child, when you grow up, you're going to ask for your dad. Shame on you.
Yep.
You're going to ask for your dad. So don't be stressing your life. Don't be stressing your life. Arrange it. Pray. Prayer is the only thing I can say to any mother out there, any single mother out there trying to look for love. Pray. Pray for your kids, because you don't know what will happen. I used to remember when my mom and my dad they separated. I used to hide and go to my dad's place. I used to hide. Then there was a situation where I almost got killed. I used to hide. My mom did not know. My grandma did not know, even though they did not want us to go there. They did not know I was going there, because you cannot put a child in the cage. Blood, he will fight. He will look for that dad, no matter how. you're not with this child 247. You don't have any CCTV camera looking after them. So the child has to come first. Make your child comfortable enough so that they don't get involved in your personal life. They don't know their position. They don't give too much opinion on what you do with your life. Yeah, that's all I can say. Oh, but that topic is too broad and I have so many things to talk about it. But for now, that's all I can say. Miriam, what do you think about those things? That's my advice for any single mother or your child first. Pray your second. Pray. Pray.
Yeah.
Pray. Period. That's it.
Yeah.
What do you think
No,
about that situation?
definitely. I agree with you 100%. I was raised by a single mom. My
Yeah.
mom was a single parent with 3 kids, one child that has a medical condition. There were a lot of things that she would have wanted to do, but
Yeah.
at that time she had to sacrifice because we were her priority. you know we
Exactly.
She had to. And also a lot of men might not want to compete with, some don't even want to be with a woman that have kids, let alone a woman that has kids that then has one of them has a medical condition that
Condition.
requires so
Mm-hmm.
much attention, because
Attention
then they feel like that attention should be for them.
for them.
But
Yeah.
she always made sure she was able to put us first. And
Yeah.
I remember even my mom wanted to do masters for a very long time, but when
Yeah.
we were growing up she couldn't do it. My
Uh-huh.
mom did her masters in 2018. For
Imagine.
her, she's like, you know what, I can do
It's
it as
never
long
too
as it's
late.
life. Now we are grown, now we are adults with our
Mm-hmm.
own families. Now she was able to go and do
To
it,
focus on
but at
herself.
that moment, yeah, but at that time she needed to put us first. So
Mm-hmm.
imagine now if I happen to come across a voice note, whatever it is, of my mom
Mm-hmm.
saying she was going to
Kill
leave me, because
herself.
first of all, that's the only person I had. You know, it was my siblings, my mom. That is
Yeah.
it. Especially in this part of the world, I don't
Yeah.
have my extended family here or anything. It
Yeah.
was just my mom and my sibling, my brother, my
Yeah.
sister. So imagine having that. I would have felt like, wow. So we really don't mean much to you for
To
you
your
to
mom.
want to do this, even if it's just threats. Don't make that threat.
Don't make
Don't
it.
ever try to make a man think they have that much power over you
Power.
for
Ha!
no reason whatsoever. Because when you do that, they feel like
Abomination.
they've got you wrapped around their finger.
Mm-hmm.
They will do things
They will
deliberately
ride you.
because now they know that,
Men will
okay,
shame you.
this person,
Ha!
yeah, so all what he's doing because he knows how much she cared. But you think if she did not care, or if she just didn't even take it that kind of way,
He will have
praising
never.
him, giving him all these gifts and doing all of these things, do you think he would have been doing all of this? Because he would have
Zima.
known that it wouldn't bother her, but because he
Uh-huh.
knows this will bother her, this will hurt her, because she cares, she's in love. I'm not
Yeah.
blaming her for being in love with
No,
all,
it's okay to be in love.
but
Yeah. You
when
just
you
have to
have
know how to do
kids,
it.
especially as a single parent, you
Yeah.
are what that those kids or that child relies on.
Yeah.
Even if they have their dad in their life, there is no one that can replace your mother.
No.
There is nobody
Yeah.
that can replace. And don't be so quick. Even if you have the worst baby daddy in the world,
Yeah.
don't be so quick to
So now
pass
tell
on,
the other man.
yeah, the
Oh my
next
God, I forgot to
man
say that.
that comes on,
Mhm.
about how much they are a dad, how much they're acting as a father. You have to be careful with that, because
Yes.
regardless, that man is still the father, and you
Of
need
your
to
child.
just know that and give that respect. That is it. Especially when you all along you've been laying with the
The thing
enemy,
with me, yeah, that's a turn
snake.
off. Don't ask me for my ex. Don't ask. If growing up,
Why are
even
we
growing
talking
up,
about it?
don't ask.
Why?
If you ask me for my ex, it's a turn off. Talk less of. We have to
You know
discuss it. It's a turn off.
exactly.
It's a turn off. Don't.
But that's it. Hopefully, she learns from this, and I wish her all the best moving forward. That is
Uh,
all we can really do.
well
Hopefully,
done,
she
my
takes
ladies.
time to
Love it.
reflect.
Thank you so much, Kadi Kadi. Kadi Kadi, you see the
Yeah,
video, yeah? You reach Pona,
yeah. She
Portugal.
said, "Well done, ladies.
Kadi
Love
fresh in Portugal. I tried
it."
tagging her, but I could not. I think she have not set her Facebook up to now.
Yeah.
Carry
Yeah,
fresh import cigar. That was really good. That cassava leaf was bomb. Selu girl, I'll be the cassava leaf. Selu don't go sleep. That cassava leaf be nice. That is on my birthday. Can you
and
imagine? On my birthday, I use cassava leaf.
I still get the video of the one self what you do as well for edit.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Abubakar. Abubakar say you want to give me with the description. Yeah, I know they like them of Benele. You think say, oh yeah, I want to say this, I want this. We do
It's
it.
true.
Miriam, you understand? You will do it with
Yeah.
men. I get big nose. I get this.
But not but it's at the end of the day that
It's
not
normal.
careful.
But trust me, when you have children, those things you get for really like it's like a whole growing up to another level. It's so
Yeah.
it oh my, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just so deep. Like it's so deep
Yeah.
that you have to like you have these small humans that you have to put first
Yeah. Yeah.
until
They
they
are a
get there.
gift, a true
Life no go
gift,
ever
you know.
pass you. When you pick it and go up, you do whatever you want to do. You see that you see
Of
when in
course.
analysis, mama. They say, oh, that's
Yeah.
small what you keep now, but what you old for. It don't matter. It don't go many beginning of those. But what they back they sing and all of those
Adults.
things. It
Yeah.
is now time for herself. So if you want you get sugar bubble, sugar uncle, sugar, it's your problem. As long as the people don't grow, they look at. But until then, they never can force. They never can force. When you don't go up, like you get pop belly, now you get that sugar bubble now. You understand, eh? How many big woman I don't see with sugar bobby there? Look that Nigeria woman, is it 50 something years that you don't see an way BBC pigeon interview. One big woman, so yeah, Bobo. They enjoy it, they even match, they wear matching shoes,
Oh.
designer things, like they match this woman. Yeah, sugar Bobo, he say I like me, but it's a yeah, the man are the same age anyway, but the man look young, like proper young. And the woman looks so happy with this man.
I
And
see
when you
it.
look at it, this is a woman that suffered. He don't sacrifice a lot for a beginning. And now you don't turn this and now somebody who can't get there. Me, I'll be on the cruise. Naked with that young boy. I don't care. Ha! Let my children grow up. I will cruise.
Oh my god.
Well, anytime I look at that woman interview, I just think I'm like, wait, if I get to that stage here, I will I will the thing I will do. So you will not even believe it. You
I'm
think
telling you.
is that me? But
Exactly. I'm
sometimes
telling
it's as sad as it might sound, we have to forget about our surrounding because the internet and our surrounding has destroyed us so much. Some people they're very fake and two-faced. They'll be in their relationship struggling, going through buhawa bahaba. They will never tell you. The moment you tell them a little bit about your own, they want to now make it look like sometimes now their own frustration now when they go to school, now they impose by you, thinking no, they are supporting you, they are giving you all the advice. Sis, pay attention. It's their own frustration. They are now
Yeah.
taking it to add this on you and make you look like that situation you are going through is as big as anything. When to be honest, the situation is not even big. But then they want you to believe it because they are now using you to now deal with their own situation behind your back. You don't even understand. And now when they go home, now they are feeling fine. At least I've poured it out. Even though they know that they did not point it out to the right person. But now they are feeling fine because they point it out to you. And you are stupidly behaving, that way. You see people, they say, oh, I break up with that person and they are still going and opening leg and having sex with that person. Be a woman of standard. If you say you're leaving, live for fucking good. You can still have a good relationship with the person. You can still talk to the person, but that opening of leg, having them there's no respect, there's no value in that.
Yeah. You
No
have to.
bloody value. Don't leave there. Stay there. You guys do use yourself up and down. Because if you say you are going, why the F in the first place you guys said you are going apart? So this is why sometimes when I look at into DK again, I'm like, she's tried. Because she would have been that situation where she would like sleep with the baby daddy and all of those things. Even though I'm not in favor of the co-parenting situation that is really, really poor. She needs to try and co-parent. These kids who can be attached to the children. Look at the way she has been also attached with her son. One voice message have just proved now that she's not even as attached to this boy like that because she wants to now kill herself for
Because
a
she's
man.
ready
You see
to.
this life,
Exactly.
we have to just be careful how we just
Even if it's a
try
threat,
to.
that's not a threat that you should make. Not
At
when it
all.
comes to
You can't even
your
give
child,
that kind of
you
trust. You
know.
can see how me, I will give
Exactly.
myself to my children. Me, I will deal
Thank
with anybody
you.
that will do something bad to my children. Me, people
And
know me.
then to be ready to give that responsibility to somebody you barely know. And that time it was 2 weeks.
Look
Two
after my
weeks.
children. Look after
Two
my
weeks.
son. Take him as your own. You
Like,
get trace.
oh, come on.
You're not even praying for you to be staying
Exactly.
long and look after your own child. You are praying for somebody, some idiots, because you know you have money or he's a politician. Why does that have to come and do with your son, self?
Exactly.
Kids, they love anybody. There's a difference between certain
Let it be
relationships.
natural.
It's
Let
natural.
it be
Kids, as long as you can smile, or as long as you have gifts, or if they like car, you have good car, kids, they will like you.
mm-hmm.
But then you have to understand if the person too is giving that love to that child, how the level of the love is going. Does he want to stay
Not
around you?
just when you are around when they pretend, but
Exactly. Does he want to
try
stay
to
around you
see
when you're not there? Or even when you're there, does he get irritated that your son is playing and you guys are having conversation?
constantly like, oh, why is this? Why can't he go to bed? I want to spend
Is he
time with him.
complaining about your son going to bed? Is he complaining about why your son is eating? Is he complaining about, because some men, they want to come out, they
Why
want
are you spending all this money? Why are you buying him all this stuff? Now your money.
and trust me, don't mistake this thing that we are talking about. Those men that will come now, they want to come and control your children. Don't mistake it. There are some men that are very arrogant and rude. The moment they come, they want to now be the dad immediately. They don't want any relationship with this child. They just want to control them. Oh, go there, go there. Did he say this? Did he say that? No, sis, those kind of ones, they are the same ones as the one that don't like children, because they are doing
Exactly.
those things so that these kids can just not even have a happy life.
Exactly.
They are doing it so the children can just push away from you because they are with you. You have to pay attention. There are levels to these things. We don't know how to explain it, but you that is in your shoes, you have to understand it better, because that's the only advice. Nobody can tell you what to do. Because it's your life. You're sexy. You want to grind. You want to rule. You want to this. You want to die. You want to rule the world. Queen, it's you. Do it. But if you affect your child,
Think twice.
run.
Baby,
Okay?
think twice.
Before you make a choice, or else he'll bite you. If you don't want something to bite you, think twice. Think e get as e be. You see somebody tell you say think am, e get as e be. Think am well well. Some men, they'll come, and the funniest thing is that it's the ones that will come and now be forcing, because maybe they've had our advice like this now. They'll now go now, I want to be forcing now to like have relationship with this child. And you're thinking,
You can't fake those
you
things. If it's
cannot
not
fake it. It's
natural,
so
you can tell.
natural.
You know? Exactly. You can. It's hard to fake something like that.
It's
When it's not natural,
natural.
you can tell that it's being forced, and it's up
Imagine,
to
yeah.
you, the mom, to watch out for those signs. And
Imagine.
likewise, even if you are a single dad, because there
Yeah.
are, single dads as well. Likewise,
It goes both
also watch
ways.
out
What we
for
are
that.
saying, it
A
goes
woman can
both ways.
come and pretend to you that
No,
they're gonna
it
be,
goes both ways.
this mom because they want something. You need to watch out for the little things,
Yeah.
things that matter.
And any man that comes in your life that wants to compete with your baby daddy, run. Any man that
Or
comes,
start
oh, does
bringing
he need
that
to do
person up
that?
constantly.
Run. Because if they cannot
Run,
focus
no.
and even love you or care
Run,
for you,
no.
they are now coming to now
Run,
compare
no.
you. It's like some of them, they don't even have sense. Like they forget that before you have these children with these baby daddies, there was a proper relationship where you were looking after, you were being looked after. Now you want to come and compete in the middle of it. You have not even taken me on a date. We've not even been on nice dates. Now you're coming to compare as well. Like this, like run, sis. Like in fact,
Run, no.
use your shoes and
Run,
slap the
no.
face whilst they're running. Run for your life. The signs are there. They're too much.
Yeah.
Run for your life. It's just a situation when I went to Portugal. Yeah, I didn't know this guy had a dog in the Airbnb. But then
You're
I told you and you're laughing about it. And then when I went,
you're
I
the
told him
dog.
plain, listen, I don't have problem with dogs, but
Boy,
I
you
have a
should have said.
limitation. If they are biting me or they are climbing on, I don't like it. It just, even back home we used to have dog. I don't, that too much of dog playing on me is not my thing, because there's this just fear in me, like he's gonna bite me. This dog is gonna bite me. Like that,
Yeah.
I cannot cope it. I don't mind them being around. I don't really bother about it. But the moment they are all over me now, I can. And I was so happy that I was so honest with him and telling him that, listen, I'm not a fan of dog, but as long as I don't bite me, I don't have problem. So when I went, this dog was like, they were okay. And then sometimes they want to like get to me. And guess what? I was the only one in the bloody place. And this dog, my mind was shaking. There was some vlog that I want to edit now. I'm struggling to edit them because I was trying to talk, and these dogs were literally like on me. Like I cannot, I was shaking. It was not because I'm just trying to pretend like it's just my own thing instinct, because I know dog had already bites my one of my cousins that actually barked like dog as well, that actually passed away
Mm.
when I was little. So me, I'm not a bigger fan
You
with dogs.
have that,
I don't
yeah.
mind them, but when they come all over me
There's a
like that,
limit.
it's like no, don't. It brings so much
Mm.
memories that I can't
Yeah.
cope. I just get really, really, really like box up and mix up. Because I remember even for me to go and eat in the kitchen, yeah, as long as those dogs were there, bro, I'm not eating. I just come and lie down and sleep. I mean, like, listen, life is good when I'm just in this room, because I cannot. I don't want a dog have not bite me for how many years. I'm not coming. They've
Exactly.
never even bite me. Say, I'm not coming for just my birthday now. Don't come and bite me. Where? Please, it's not happening. So I felt bad for the guys, because obviously those are like their own children. It's just like what we were
Mm.
saying about single parents.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so seeing somebody like not wanting them, that's why I was like literally showing understanding. I'll be with them and all of that.
Yeah.
But it's just that when they come on me, that I cannot cope. I cannot even pretend that one.
Mm.
Because even if I try, I remember the
Mm.
last video I was doing with you that day. You hear me when I was calling Selu to come and collect the dog. And I said,
Yes.
no, the
Yes.
dog was on my feet. I can't, like, no matter
I'm
how I
done.
try to pretend, I cannot. I
But
just
at least you
cannot.
were honest about it.
Exactly.
That's
So when
it.
you meet somebody that is so honest and will tell you that, listen, I don't mind children, but I'm not used to
But
them. I don't know how to undo them. I don't, but I will
yes.
learn. I'll try and take my time. Those people are
Yeah.
people that you can give time to. Give them time to see how they cope. Because you cannot just come and impose. Imagine somebody just grew up, they are the only child in their family. They don't even have siblings that they look after, nothing. They didn't grow up in the
Yeah.
family. You have to show that kind of understanding that it has to take time for them to get used to the situation of not being, alone or having responsibility like that. Because sometimes they have girlfriends and everybody can look after each other, they can look after themselves. But then now a child, you have this obligation, much like if your child needs help or they need that extra support, they have to do it. So, and if they don't understand it, but the fact that they have interest in doing it, they want to do it, they'll ask questions. What should I do? Do you need help? How do I do it? Those are the men you have to give chance to see how it goes. They might not adjust. They might take time to adjust. You don't have patience. Because I understand some women as well. They want to just get this man that they can use as nanny and all these kind of things. It's a different kind of level. You cannot come and use somebody else to come and be nanny for your own child. Allow it to happen naturally. But then you have to understand that they have to really want your child around you. It's a different thing that they want your child around you. They want to be able to adjust to your child than just not tolerating them or just cursing them or like whatever, complaining about them all day. I know a situation where my auntie is telling me, oh, the husband is complaining about the child, and me, I'm that person. I'm not biased when it comes to things like this, because I understand. I've got so much experience and I've got so many stories that I cannot just jump in situations like that and just conclude that the man is this, the man. No, no, no. And I'll start asking her, when did this start? Because remember, this man have already been in your life for a couple of years. This is
Yeah.
like 10 years or 9 years. So apparently he
That
actually
long.
helped. Yeah, he's actually helped look after this child. So there's no bloody way all of a sudden now he don't want that child to be around. Something is
Mm.
happening that is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she kind of feel defensive that I actually asked that question. But then I get to speak to the man, and I understand that she don't want the man to now discipline the boy.
Um.
So how the bloody hell this guy is already the father to this child for years.
Mhm.
The dad is not even there, nowhere to be
Exactly.
found.
But that long, that's a whole decade.
Yeah, so how is he not going to discipline the person? And now these kids when they are like in that secondary school level, they want
Yeah,
to
they
just do
get to
their own
that
thing.
age, they're very
Yeah.
defiant.
And every child needs a father figure in their life. It does not matter if it's your dad, their grandparent, your brother. It does not have to
Yeah.
be boyfriend. This is one thing that people are really getting misunderstand.
Yeah.
It does not
You can
have to
have a
be
male,
a
yes,
man,
exactly. A role model doesn't have to be
a
somebody
role
that you're in a
model.
relationship with.
No, it does not have to be. It can be
Yeah.
anybody that can be there as that man figure in your kid's life. If you don't have family, you have friends. Sometimes
Yeah.
you have good
And
neighbors,
kids have godparents as well,
godparents. Yeah,
God,
sometimes you have good
godfather,
neighbors
whatever.
that you've been with for years. They've seen you get
That know
pregnant. They've
the
seen you
family.
have this
Yeah.
child. those small things, it's really helpful than just trying to like bring somebody because somebody is now asking you, are you gonna get married? Is that how you work?
Mm-mm.
Is that how you work? you know so yeah, that's it for today, because this topic is quite broad, because that particular statement that Tonto said is not only her that always do it, so other people do it on a daily basis. So that's what makes it so broad. So but we'll find some time and add all these other ladies to come and give their own one and two inside. Now
Yeah, no.
wow, ha ha ha.
It said
Thank
now,
you
wow.
much. I'm telling you, no, it's just we're
And
just being honest. Like,
uh,
we have
are
to put these kids
you are
first,
too
because no
much.
matter
Yeah.
what.
Don't worry, you'll be joining us next time, mommy. So be prepared. For the
For the frog. Fuda is even more than a frog. Fuda is a pig. Is a pig.
I will find you and I
How make it? How make
I
it?
will
You make
find
I laugh. And then put it in frog. What a past frog? What that pig?
you.
When they want to make you change, because sometimes when I say
Sorry.
certain things, it does happen to people. I don't know if you have a
Yeah.
family, because Miriam is a nice person. Miriam will not want any bad thing to happen to that guy, no matter how she even cried.
I felt bad even having to give
Bad
like
review.
1 star rating because I don't ever do that. But I'm like, maybe this is the only way he may realize that
What
no,
he
this
did
is
was
not
wrong.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So I did, and I typed exactly the
The
reasons why
situation.
I rated it that because show understanding. You can see somebody you picked me up from a hospital. You can see the tag on me. I've
The
just come out from hospital.
hospital.
I'm trying to pick up my kids, and you're making things so
And he's not
difficult.
even the one paying the money. It's bloody Uber. You paying.
Exactly. I'm paying no matter how long he's gonna be there. The journey
You
has
pay.
started. I'm
Mhm.
getting charged. But no, no, no. It seems like he had more important things to do. I don't even know why he's doing the job in the first
In
place.
the first,
But
I
you
told you
know,
about the situation with the taxi driver that said he was not going to take us because my kids were holding sweet. The sweet was not even open. It was not even open. This guy said he's not going to pick us up because
there
my
are
kids
some
are
that are
holding
just too
sweet.
much. Yeah,
I'm like,
even when we were
sweet.
in Manchester, I remember one, instead of like we have kids, we should get to the other side to go. Like we have kids, why don't you just come round and meet?
He
Sometimes
said
people they just need to be more, understanding.
they have to be
You were
understanding.
a child once, all of us were once kids. Whether or
It's
not you have a
crazy.
child, you were once a child. So remember that.
Exactly. Some people are just horrible. They don't even think. That's the thing. They're so selfish. They think, oh,
Anyway,
because now they are in the street, they have car. This is why me, I have so much principles. I'm supposed to do somebody's hair tomorrow. I said no because obviously some services I just don't do. That
yeah,
you
some
have to have
clients.
pride in
Mm-hmm.
whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Not complete ego. I'm the most down to earth person you meet. If you see me with my customers, yeah, they will even dance for them to make them happy. If I see them, I hear them on the phone, they are
Sometimes you
distressed.
would think that person has known her for how long.
Forever. I'll make them laugh. I'll play movie for them. I'll put my iPad for them. Like, what do you want to watch? Like, watch Netflix. Watch this. Well, something funny. I will try to encourage them, but then I know my limits. Something that I know it will stress me. I will not take it. I
Yeah.
don't. My principle is that if you're not close to me, I will not take a hair out that I did not do, because I had a awful experience with it for the past years,
Somebody.
horrible ones. So I already put that rule in my life. Like, I will
Yeah.
never take out the hair that I did not do. Even when I'm
Yeah.
going to open my shop, I will never do a hair that we did not do in our shop. Because
Exactly.
when people break their hair from another person, they now come and give you all the review. They come and now put the energy in you as if it was you. When you were not even there, you didn't even know what happened at all.
Yeah.
So it's better when you know the process of what you're doing. It's more easier that way. So I've learned my lessons a lot. So I know she felt embarrassed
That's
that
all it's
I did that
you,
too.
to be honest.
Yeah. And Miriam, this evening I actually has to give somebody one star because I order our dinner, me and my kids. That's why you see me eating Chinese. The food was not nice. The chicken was salty. I couldn't give them 1 star. I was just thinking about you when I was giving the 1 star. I couldn't give them
But
one
yeah,
star. Like,
I swear I felt so bad. I'm like, but I have to do this because
don't
you
feel
know, I
bad
think
because
about
that is
people
like an
all
eye
the
opener.
time.
It was not for you. You didn't do it for
Yeah,
yourself
I
now, for
also
another
think about,
person.
although they might not think about me, but sometimes I think about them. They have families to feed. They have, and the worst thing, only for me to come and realize it's my own
Is from
brother.
Sierra Leone.
Same,
4 day.
you understand? Like it's like, come on.
4 day.
But it's fine. I hope he
4 day.
learns it one way or the other. No
That's my
deal.
late brother's name, though. That's my late brother's name. 4 day.
That's why Ami said he's a frog. But it's
4 day.
fine.
4 day.
Thank you everyone for joining
Thank you
us.
everyone
We
for
have
joining
kids
us.
to take to
We're gonna
school.
go to bed now. We have school runs tomorrow morning. It's another
Yes,
bloody
but we'll
long
be
day.
back very
We'll
soon.
be back. This is the only time I can actually have Miriam for long, long hours. That's why every time I have her here, I just hold her for long.
Don't
Because
worry.
that's the only time I can actually have this kind of like long conversation with her. But hey, thank you so much,
Pleasure.
guys. Thank you, Miriam, for setting up this, even though it was late.
Thank
But hey,
you.
you got it on. And I lied to you though. If we want to do something tomorrow, we can. You're welcome. But I was so serious. And yeah,
It's
tomorrow I'm gonna be
okay.
busy.
It's okay. But Sunday, I hope you guys will join me. Sunday, I will be having a guest who is also a sickle cell warrior, and you need to hear
Yeah.
his incredible story. So I will be back, and
What time will
tomorrow
you
maybe we
be?
could come. To now on Sunday, it will be around 8 9.
Okay. We'll be
But you
there.
will
We'll be
still,
there.
yeah, yeah. So if you
So
follow
guys,
my
don't
page,
forget
you
to
like my page, you'll be updated.
exactly. Don't forget to follow us and so forth. And before we go, I want to talk to this guy that I blocked before. I don't even know if I can see him again to unblock him. But from YouTube, I understand how when you guys come on YouTube and you want to just grind. Yeah, you just want to grind and all of these things. Miriam, can you try and unblock him? I'd block him before.
I think he's been unblocked
As
because
if
I
it-
can see.
yeah, it's
Unblock.
giving me an option to block him. Yeah. So I understand like when you come to YouTube, we all want to grind. We all have been in that situation where we just want to grind, but you have to be very respectful of what people are up to. You can't come and start bragging and try to like advertise
Exactly.
yourself and all of those things. And they actually tell you if you don't understand this, just try and do research. YouTube can actually flag your damn page. You can actually take your page down because that's scam. You're coming to
Yeah,
scam somebody's else channel.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then that's why we
Spamming.
normally have like moderators when we're doing live streams. But because we are streaming this live stream on Facebook and all of that, that's why we didn't bother like to do our moderation thing. Because the moderators can just block you there and just report your page and all of these things, and you'll be
Yeah,
under review. So you have to be very mindful and just stick with the conversation that's happening. If then you say hello to somebody and then somebody replied you and now asks you to tell them about yourself, you can go on ahead and start explaining yourself. But then you cannot
or
just come
DM
and
the
start.
person. Yeah,
Yeah, you cannot come and just be advertising yourself or saying that you have money and all these things. Nobody bloody care about who have money and who does not have money. We are not broke people that are sitting here. We are not rich, but trust me, sisters, we are not hungry. So you don't come here and start telling us that it's not important to us. Like we're not talking about who is rich. If that's the topic, then we can actually listen to you and get to hear how you became rich and all of
yeah,
these things. But we're talking about something else, and if there's not a topic that you're interested in, you can still show your respect and just run the video and just let the person know that, oh, hello, thank you so much for this topic, but it's not my interest point or whatever. Like just be respectful and just say, okay, I will catch up with you guys later, whatever. The person will actually notice you because they not know that yes, you've been one of
yeah.
those supporters that will come even when you're not interested in a particular thing. I've done it a
So,
lot. I've supported people that that I have
yeah,
no interest in their videos. Games, they play games. I'm not interested, but I am there for them because that is what made me to have the kind of followers that I wanted, even when I'm
Exactly.
not 100%
And supportive.
there.
Yeah.
Because of the support I've given people up to now. If people go to those people's video and they see how much I was supporting them, they follow me because they know I'm a supportive person. They're not following me because they think, oh, I'm beautiful, or that I know for sure that I'm very, very beautiful. I don't even need confirmation, or whatever. But then people will come because they know how much I supported somebody else. So if you come to somebody's life and they tell you that no, you cannot do that, try to understand and don't be dramatic about it. Oh no, the person in the red is treating me nice, the one in the yellow, because the person in the red, she's just trying to reach, thinking you are just contributing on the thing. When she now notice that you're actually doing advert for yourself, she's not even going to take you serious because you've been rude. Imagine that somebody's talking about depression, and you're talking about killing and all these things. You're not trying to insist that people that are depressed, they have to kill themselves. So I try to connect yourself to what's going on. You don't have to want it, or you don't have to be here. But if you're here, try to connect yourself. Just be respectful. That's all we ask for.
Yeah.
And not just us. Like, I remember when we started this, people had to tell us as well, because we didn't understand the streets, obviously. Like, we were just there grinding, riding. People have to make us understand that no, you have to be respectful. You have to listen to the topic.
Yeah.
You have to actually watch the video, watch the topic, and comment based on the topic that is discussed. Don't go and be writing unnecessary thing that has got nothing to do with it, because it's spam. If I go onto my YouTube and check my spam folder, there's so many things, even things that are not even spam, but YouTube literally flag them and put them as spam, because
and when they constantly flag you like that, eventually will affect you.
exactly. So if somebody is here and I just blocked you, it's not just because I just want to block you. I can actually address you. I'm that person that will just put you in your place if I need to. But because I was just trying to understand that you're new in this game, you're trying to grind. That's why I'll literally just like try to tell you, and you are still there defending yourself. I have money. we don't have money. That's why we're grinding. So just do it with respect. People that have money, they don't grind. They don't grind. They don't even like our comments. They don't even comment. But hey, we appreciate everybody that was on here today. Let's just be, much sure when you're trying to. They say when it comes to Rome, you do as the Romans do. It's not because you are less of a person. It's not because you're not better. It's not because you don't deserve anything good in your life. It's just the way it is. When it comes to Rome, do as the Romans do, so that you can be comfortable enough. So yeah, thank you everybody, and good night. It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Good night.
I can't believe that time. It's actually sharp 11. Sharp.
So now we gotta leave and love you.
Okay, bye everybody. Love you guys.
Bye bye. And bye bye. Love you, sis. Bye.
Miriam, are you the one ending it, or should I end it?
I'm ending it.
Okay, go ahead. Pause.